Greetings and salutations to the greatest YouTube channel in the world. This one! Ha 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 ha. I don't know. We're just playing dumb tonight. Set it up. Got the sound on. Check. Shit's not working. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. It's Grumpy Grandpa in the house. Grumpy Grandpa. Hey, Grumpy Grandpa, I wish you was on Twitch because there was somebody talking shit about the Lions on Twitch last night. And 49ers fans saying how they beat the shit out of the Lions and all this other shit. And I was like, oh, I wish I could get Grumpy Grandpa in this chat. I don't remember the guy's name, but diehard 49ers fan. He's like, we should have beat the Lions by 4 touchdowns. And there was a few Lions fans in there talking shit back to the 49ers fan. But I was like, man, I told this dude, I said, you are lucky that Grumpy Grandpa is not here. He'd ream your ass. Telling you. So lucky this dude does not go on the Twitch land. Yeah, from what I heard, that was the case. Didn't watch the game because football season's over. Somebody asked me who's going to win, the 49ers or the Chiefs. I said, I hope they both lose. It's the Joe Montana Bowl. I can't stand either one of them fucking teams. You know, I hope the referees win that bout. That's all I can say there. Yeah, man. But let's see if we get the millions and millions of the loyal fans to pop up in here and say hello. I doubt it. But I don't know. Well, the Saints ain't even got a goddamn offensive coordinator yet. And just like I predicted, Petey went to Denver. Anybody we let go automatically goes with Sean Payton. So, now they're talking about getting rid of Trevor Penning, which makes no sense. We signed a bunch of players to reserve deals. The one player I wanted them to sign, Shaq Davis, went to the Eagles. Imagine that. They're talking about trading Lattimore. I'm like, what the fuck? Of course, Michael Thomas is probably going to be going. Everybody's saying he's going to the Chiefs. He's already pissed at the Saints, so I don't blame him. But Ochsner is a piece of shit. The training staff, piece of shit. And that's what's Saints' #1 sponsor, Ochsner. Performance Medical Center. They own a lot of the hospitals in New Orleans and shit, and those doctors suck. They're terrible. They used to fuck up. Back in the day, in the 90s, they used to fuck up all the Saints athletes. But, you know, Michael Thomas shouldn't have had to miss almost the entire season from a turf toe. So he's pissed. So obviously he's not coming back. They may trade one of our defensive coaches in Lattimore. Players. Scorpion Metals, how you doing? And then, now they're talking about all these fucking Saints thumbnail people are talking shit on YouTube. And now they're saying, we're going to get rid of Trevor Penning. He's basically still a rookie. But I don't know. I'm snacking because I haven't, I feel like eating something, so I'm snacking away. Waiting to see if somebody pops in, but I still say Elvis should jump on the panel. So, I don't understand the whole crypto thing, but if anybody can make money off of it, it works. But I don't know who they're waiting for to sign my team, but Drew Brees came out today and said everybody should want the offensive coordinator position of the Saints. And everybody's like, you do it. I don't know too much about it, really, but let's see. Well, you gotta remember, Zenron. Your team is still owned by the Fords. They'll find a way to screw it up. When everybody's contract comes up, they'll be like, oh, we're not paying for that guy. No, we're not going to pay for that guy. Nah. I'm still shocked that Aaron Glenn did not get a head coaching job. Seriously. I'm flabbergasted. But then again, the Falcons are the Falcons, and they hired their old head coach who didn't do shit. And the Panthers hired some guy I've never even heard of before. But I don't know. Well, I think you're safe. I think your team's safe for now. Considering the Falcons do what they do best, Falcon. And I think the Panthers hired the offensive coordinator of the Rams. I don't know. But when Arthur Smith, the Falcons' ex-head coach, is the offensive coordinator of the Steelers now. And here's a shocking one. Dan Quinn is the Washington head coach now. Now, he got picked over Eric Bieniemy. That's insane. So the league just likes to recopy these. They just like to, it's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. Nobody wants to be the coach of Washington. Who the fuck wants to be the coach of that team? They suck ass. I mean, hell. They totally suck ass. But I'm surprised right now nobody wants to be the offensive coordinator of the Saints. Everybody keeps going everywhere else. So, Drew Brees, my cornerback, made some comments today because he opened up another small Sliders, a little slider place that's down here. He opened one up in Metairie today, and they were asking his comments, and he goes, he said Derek Carr's a good quarterback, so, Drew Brees don't lie to me. He said Derek Carr should have input on the Saints offensive coordinator search, which I think is true. Of course, Mickey Loomis is like, no, players shouldn't be involved, but I think they should. Honestly, Drew Brees should be the quarterback's coach. But, he's not going to be. So, I don't know. But, I see the Saints signing a few of the Lions free agents. I don't know why. At least one. Not many because they don't have much cap room, but I feel that because last year they signed one of the Detroit Lions players, and he didn't do shit last year. He got hurt, missed 6 or 8 games, didn't even score a touchdown till the very last play of the season. So I don't even know if he'll be on the team this year. I mean, he's got a contract. I think he's like signed for 4 years, 16 million or 20 million, but he barely played. So now I know he splits time with Kamara, but even when Kamara was injured, he got injured right when Kamara came back. So he missed like I think 6.5 games, 7 games. But Kamara missed the last game of the season, and that's when Jamal Williams went in there and just said, and that's when Jameis said, "To hell with it. We're not kneeling the ball. We're giving Jamal that touchdown," and they did. But don't see Jameis coming back, so maybe Taysom will be the backup this year. But I like to see how the new offensive coordinator uses Taysom, because obviously Petey could not use Taysom anymore. I wouldn't be shocked, and I hate saying this, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Saints trade Taysom to Denver. I mean, we might as well just trade everybody to Denver right now because Sean Payton grabs him. And I'm kind of surprised Sean Payton didn't grab Petey the first time. And I think with Denver, he's going to be like the assistant coordinator or something. He ain't even going to be the actual coordinator. And I'm sure he'll do good with Sean Payton because Sean Payton's the proofreader. But, we get rid of Michael Thomas. And, but, I could say boobies. But I don't see any. There was a time when I used to get a lot of women on my panel back in the day. I could try to get some in here. But, well, it is Mardi Gras season strong, so, I got my beads sitting right over there. It's Mardi Gras. Throw them in something. I flash my butt, and then they throw a bunch of beads at my butt and say, "Pull your pants up, son." It's funny, if you're in the French Quarter, women can show their tops and not get in trouble, but if guys bend over and do the same thing, they get arrested. Isn't that weird? So, guys go to show their butt. Nope, you're in jail. Nope, sorry, you're getting arrested. They let women do whatever they want. Shit, they don't even have the police force to stop them. Our new governor's like, I'm going to put a police task force down there 24/7, and I'm going to make sure that New Orleans is safe. I'm like, well, they don't have any cops down there now, so I don't know how the hell they're doing Mardi Gras. New Orleans has been short of cops for the last 3 years. Mainly because New Orleans has a mayor who's like a crime czar. After the rabies scare, she got rid of all the cops. She furloughed all of them, fired them all. New Orleans is running like 20% capacity of cops. And then the ones that are there, they have to work like 18, 20 hours in a row. And if you have like 6 people in a neighborhood, 6 cops that's supposed to do a neighborhood, she's supposed to do one. Oh, no, she's a Democrat. She purposely furloughed everybody. She purposely did it and said, I'll bring people back, and never did. No, she sits there. There was this kid that shot 3 people and killed them, carjacked them. She was a witness for that kid. Oh, he's a really good kid. There ain't nothing wrong with him, blah, 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 blah. And she's done this 2 or 3 times where she's like sits on the one that shot everybody. She sits on there and says, oh, they're really good kids. There ain't nothing wrong with them. And people are like, you're not supposed to do that shit. She owes tax. I mean, coming into the mayor, she defrauded the city like $10 million, and they voted her in because the person that was running against her defrauded New Orleans $20 million. So who you gonna, yeah, but in New Orleans, it's way worse. I don't think it's like Chicago bad, but it's terrible. Absolutely insane. Hey, C. Peyton, how you doing? Appreciate you. I saw that video that you were talking about last time. That's a pretty cool video. I have to, no, I know I commented on one or two of them. I have to watch some more. I'm playing. We got now that Raging Cajun's monetized, I don't have to watch many more. I don't have to watch any more of his videos to get him to that goal, even though I will. Oh, you're welcome. So I don't like dogs. No. Well, there's 3 cats. It's not 1. It's 3. Well, one's got a collar because my neighbor, couple of houses down, she's disabled, and I think she's got Asperger's or something. But she has about 20. She has all the cats. She takes them in. She puts the collars in them. Because I noticed, I said, why? If you look in one video, there's a collar, and I'm like, oh, okay. I went to post another video, but it has to be 15 seconds for short. The damn cat wouldn't stay close enough. So there was only a 12-second video. But I don't know. The cat don't do anything. I grew up with cats. I have the scars to prove it. Dogs are I don't hate dogs. It's just I had a dog once, and the damn dog broke the fence down and ran away. So and I got that dog from the animal shelter years ago when I was a kid. I had that dog maybe 3 months, and it didn't like to be in a cage. It didn't like to be in a fence. It was always outside. It broke a wooden fence. It actually rammed its head into a wooden fence, broke the plank, and never saw that damn dog again. So, some dogs don't like to be. My cats, I always had them outside. Cats are good. Cats are good. The other day, it was eating a rat or a mouse. It had a tail. And I went to put it on YouTube, but YouTube wouldn't allow it because of a freaking, I don't know why. Oh, you can't put that on there. Cruelty to animals or some shit they told me. I'm like, cats are predators. That's what they do. No different from a dog eating a mouse or a rat or whatever. But yeah, there's three black cats. There's long hairs and 2 short hairs, but I can't tell them apart. Well, now I can because one of them's got a pink collar on. But the cat used to come up to me, and before I actually started filming a damn thing, when it was like, I don't know, a week or 2 old. Now the cat won't come near me. It runs every time it sees me. I'm like, I used to feed you, cat. I try to feed it, hauls ass. So I can't go out there and film it. I wish I could have got film. The damn cat jumped on my roof once. I'm still trying to figure out how the cat did that because the fence on the right side, if you've seen the video, it's all falling apart. It's a piece of shit fence. That's the only fence that hadn't been fixed. One day I'm looking up, I kept hearing meow, 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 meow. And I look up and I go, huh. I said, you got up there, cat. Figure out a way to get down. But, that's interesting. Cat dog. Like Nickelodeon. Cat dog. But that damn cat got on my roof and started meowing for 45 minutes. And I was like, you got up there, you can get down. Because I don't have a ladder anyway. I'm like, figure out how to get down, cat. And after like 45 minutes, the cat got down. But I don't know how old that cat was. It might have been, when I first started seeing these cats, they must have been like a couple of months old, maybe a month old, 2 months old. And I don't know where they came from. There's also this calico cat across the street with a collar. And that sucker hauls ass. I've never been able to film that sucker. I've seen it, but I'll try to film that one day. I know where that cat comes from. That's across the street. But yeah, I always had cats. That one time I got a dog that sucker broke the fence. Had that dog maybe 3 months. That dog did not freaking like me. It liked everyone. It kept barking at me. So, dogs are weird like that. I don't know. My friend's got a big ass freaking dog. Don't know what breed it is. It's just a black dog. And this dog used to bark at me. Don't bark at. I don't see the dog that much, but I saw it a couple days ago. It didn't bark at me. I was like, "Do you want to be famous, dog? Hold on, I'll film you." I should have filmed the dog. I should have said, "Look, big ass dog." I told my friend, I said, "We're gonna make a video. We're gonna put this dog behind the driver's seat, and we're gonna have the dog driving the car. Let's see how many views that sucker gets. 4 billion views." But no. But it's the only reason I put those cat videos up. Well, the last one only got 110 views. The first 2 got 2,500. So I figured, okay, I'll keep throwing the cats up there. Well, the last one didn't get many views, and people kept thumbing it down. I said, all right, well, I guess they don't want to see the cat anymore. I don't know. But, I've done the squirrels in the backyard. And I'm just trying to take something and throw it on the thing and see if it works. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, are they doing the Pro Bowl games tonight? Because I keep seeing that on Twitter. Not that I care about the Pro Bowl anymore, but the Pro Bowl should not involve kickball. Pro Bowl should be football. Let's see. I don't know breeds. I call all dogs poodles. I couldn't tell you a breed. Oh, it's a Shih Tzu. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it shits all over the place. Well, we knew that already. The house behind me, the ground sinks. This state sinks, obviously. Built the fence 2 years ago. The damn thing sinks. These 2 dogs come in my yard. They run around. They do their business. And then they go back under the fence. And I'm just like, you got your entire yard to take a shit in. You got to come in mine. And I said, next time I see you goddamn dogs, I'm going to throw water balloons at you. I said, the dog's trying to figure out how to get back under the fence. I said, you're stupid. You got under the fence. You can get back under the fence. You're not that dumb, dog. Figure it out. I have never been able to film the damn dogs. But, next time they come under my yard, we'll be filming it. And I'll be throwing water balloons at it. Or some shit. I'll get a goddamn squirt gun. Be like, open season on these motherfucking dogs. Like, now, did you learn a valuable lesson? Get out of my yard. So I can't go in my backyard. So, Chihuahua, rat. I don't know what rat terrier is. I don't know breeds. Chihuahua I can understand. Well, my grandpa had a poodle, then had another poodle, another poodle. Right before he passed away, he had 2 pit bulls. And I don't know why he got 2 pit bulls. And I go over to his house, and these pit bulls would foam at the mouth around me. And you got to be an alpha against a pit bull, because these bastards would jump. And I'm like, you little bastards! I'd scream at these pit bulls. And, after a while, they wouldn't bark at me, but they didn't know who I was. They'd go at it. And then my grandpa had this poodle dog. And this poodle dog would start barking, and the pit bulls would run. It's the damnedest thing. This little small poodle would chase these pit bulls, and these pit bulls would haul ass. And I'm like, I thought pit bulls were supposed to be like dominant alpha male dogs. I don't know. Maybe they are against humans. But yeah, it is crazy. It's just absolutely insane how they do that. But I don't know what happened when my grandpa died. I don't know what happened to those dogs. I have no idea. Never saw them again. All right, we filling for time. We're waiting for the co-host to show up. But, I still got to do that video. I got 2 or 3 videos I got to do. I might do them in the morning. If I do a morning stream, I don't know. I get up and I'm like, do I really want to do one? I don't know, but So let's see. Like I said, we got Raging Cajun monetized. So I don't know who's next on the list because I don't have anybody next. But I was in somebody's stream earlier, and they were like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while." I'm like, "That's funny. I'm in your stream every week. How did you not see me? Every Thursday, I'm in your stream. I say hello. I talk to people. How do you not see me in your stream?" I was like, "I haven't seen you in my stream in 2 years." I don't know. Dogs, these alpha, I don't know, alpha male, alpha female dogs. I don't know. I can't figure out dogs. Like I said, I call all dogs poodle. I call my friend's dog a poodle. And this thing's like 6 feet tall standing. Couldn't tell you what kind of dog it is. It's a big black dog. I should call it Clifford. Of course it's not red, but this is a big freaking dog. So I mean, there's that. Excuse me, but I might do the scope again. We were scoping on Cajun's channel yesterday, coins. I might turn the scope on and do that. I was doing that with my dollar bills. Cajun does the coins. I was even doing the cards. I said, hell, I'll do the cards. I'll do the, I'll do whatever. So we was doing that, and having a blast and doing whatever. But I'm trying to check out. I got all these channels that subscribe to me, and I never see them. Like, I never see them stream, and they never come in my stream, but they're subscribed to me. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. No idea who they are, but I think dogs are instinctive. I don't know much about dogs, except they bark a lot and they don't shut the hell up. These cats don't bark. Yeah, they can meow with the best of them, but they don't, Of course, when cats are mating, because then you hear screeching sounds. But luckily, I ain't heard those sounds in a while. But, damn. So, let's see. Oh, did I respond? Oh. There we go. I had to change my category because it was under pets and animals because of the the cat video I did. I'm like, why is it under pets and animals? I probably could have left it under that. Don't know if it would have brought anybody in or not, but so we'll see. Let's see, figure out what I'm going to show. If I show anything on the scope, I don't know what. Yeah, I'm pretty much taking ideas, throwing it against the YouTube platform, and seeing what sticks and going, that gets views? Okay. And doing it that way. So. There you go. A cat that barks. Well, I guess cats can learn it. I guess they can. I guess they can do that. I don't know. That's something that you would have to put on YouTube. A cat barking. I'm sure it's already out there, but that would be interesting. I mean, at least I think so. 1 minute. Where am I at? Okay, there we are. I don't pop the chats out. I just keep the tabs going. Oh, I've heard that before. I call that a duck call. Yeah, I've heard cats do that already. Uh-oh. Always fix your airbag. Yeah. Very important. But yeah, I call that the duck call. But I've never had a cat and a dog together, so, you know. But I still don't understand why spirits want to stay in the cemeteries, but, I guess they do. I don't know. I guess some of them don't believe they're dead and they just want to hang around. And I say, hello. Not going to find all the Casper ones, but it'll be something, though. Another recall. Oh, yeah. Last car I had was Recall City. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember what the hell car. It was a blue car. I don't remember what model, what year, but that damn thing, every 5 minutes, there was a recall on it. Finally, I said, here, I'm going to recall it. I'm going to sell it and give it back to these bastards. That's my recall. Here, you do it. There was a recall on there that it would have cost me $3,000. And they wanted to keep the car for like 2 weeks. And I said, nah. I said, this is what you can do. I said, you can take this car right here that I bought it. And I said, you give my money back and here you go. So just traded in for something else. And then that was that. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, you get a car for a brand, because you have like 30 days or 90 days, whatever the hell it is. Now, I had this car for like 7 or 8 years, but still, you can flip it and sell it and do whatever. But yeah, I hate these damn recalls. They should have fixed this shit. See, what they do is they rush these cars out. The new 2025. We just started 2024. They rush these cars out so fast and they don't test them. Or if they do test them, they just go, we'll fix it later. Like the Xbox 360. They knew it was faulty and they put it out on the market anyway. Mine lasted about 10 years before I got the red ring of death. But they even said, all of them are going to overheat. Same thing with these cars. They know these problems. They go over these tests. Oh, well, and we'll worry about it in 5 or 10 years. And they know they got these damn problems with these recalls, and they don't care. It inconvenience you, the consumer. They don't give a shit. They figure, most people, if it's minor enough, they won't even worry about it. We just have to, the seatbelts don't work. Well, we need that. Last car I had like 12 recalls, at least. They recalled everything but the tires. Speaking of tires, where's Grumpy Stack Tires? He's probably sleeping again. Actually, his phone's broken. So, we can't get Grumpy Stack on here. Okay. Huh. Well, I just don't know why my nose is bleeding, but I don't know. Alright. And hell, we're just gonna bring him up.
What's up? Go Tigers! And who dat, baby?
Go Tigers. I don't know what the hell who that's doing today. Drew Brees opened up another small slaughter's place in Metairie. And they were asking him, he had a press conference today, and they were asking him questions about the Saints. And Drew Brees actually came out and said, Derek Carr is a great quarterback. Which I'm like, well, okay, he never lied to me before. And he was like, anybody should have the Saints offensive head coach, and, it should be valued. And he was talking about what he would do and this and that. And he was in a drive-thru. He was handing out food. They have a slaughter's place that he opened down here. I've never been to it yet, but
okay.
But yeah, he opened one up in Metairie. So of course, anytime Drew Brees is out and about, he does a press conference, and they'll ask him about the Saints. And he was talking about we got to do. He still thinks he's with the Saints because he always says we have to do this and we have to do this and we got to make sure that this
as a team, as a city, and then we as a supporting thing.
Yeah.
Hey Peyton.
Well, they were asking him questions. Bobby Hebert yesterday interviewed Drew Brees, and he's like, "You should be the offensive coordinator." He goes, "I know you're not going to do it now because your kid's growing up." But he goes, "You should." He goes, "I'm not trying to steal anything, but I think you should be the offensive coordinator of the Saints. With all your knowledge, I think you would lead us to a Super Bowl." And
what's up, Zan Ron?
Yeah. Anybody seen Elvis lately? I think he's hiding.
I don't know. Where's Elvis at? The Minnesota Miracle.
I don't know. Cajun gave Elvis a wrench because just so I wouldn't go, hey, knock him on his butt. Not that I would. It's all in good fun. Yeah, but just as equally though, I think you should have gave Grumpy Grandpa a wrench just as equally. Because Elvis would have. No, I'm not saying Elvis would mess up. But you never know with Elvis. He might start deleting Grandpa's comment. Not that I don't think he would though. But
if he would do that, no,
I don't think he would either. But I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, it should be
like
equal
I said
part.
though. Like I said, hey, any given time.
It should be equal.
I just did that during the football season.
Oh, well, football season's been over for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, but I only go live once a week too.
Yeah, LSU last week Monday, all the teams lost. LSU women lost 2 in a row. LSU women lost. The men's lost. Tulane lost. UNO lost, and the Pelicans lost. Now Tulane men's playing right now. I think the game might be over, but I know the Pelicans play tomorrow night. I had a dream last night that the Pelicans would make the NBA Finals, which is weird because that's not going to happen. But I don't know. I had a weird dream. And I know it wasn't going to happen because they were facing the Pistons, and the Pistons are probably the worst team in the NBA right now. Sorry, Zanron. That's, you have 2 awesome teams, and then you have a shitty team. The Chefs. It's the Joe Montana Bowl. Honestly, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I hope it's a tie.
What's up, Elderberry?
But yeah, the Pistons lost 27 in a row or some shit. The Pistons have Monty Williams. That used to be the Pelicans head coach about 10, 12 years ago. And he led the Pelicans to the playoffs when they were the Hornets, I think. But he didn't do much. I think every time the Pelicans made the playoffs, except for the last 2 or 3 times, they had losing records. Elderberry, what's going on? Hello there. Appreciate you popping in chat, of course. But I guess if I had to pick, I'd pick the Chefs because I hate the 49ers with a passion. I don't know why. They used to be our rival, but, Don't you worry. Why the Lions good? Let's see. Why the Lions good? Let's see. Dan Campbell, where did he came from? The Saints. Aaron Glenn came from the Saints. Let's see. Half your coaching staff came from the Saints. You're welcome. So you should be thanking the Saints.
What's this I heard today? I think Belichick went to the Cowboys or something. Belichick, Cowboys, something like that.
Yeah, I heard that shit too. That's rumors. All these freaking people on YouTube are starting rumors. Yeah, supposedly Belichick became the head coach of the Cowboys. I
heard that today on I was on Nick's Coins.
Oh.
You know Nikki, long blonde hair.
Yeah, I don't go there much, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I popped in her live today just for a little while, and the Surfer was there, and there was a bunch of people in the chat. Then we went and rated Robert Lawson, Joe Durbin, Alden Davis, and what's that other guy's name? There was 2 other guys on there. One of them was very well-known guy.
Hey, Jack, what's going on? Anyway, okay, Strong, we'll let you get away with that one.
We went road.
we'll let you get away with that one, Strong.
Yeah.
Just once. You know what Cajun's got a saying about that.
Oh yeah, man. Two things that control the tide: LSU and the moon.
Yeah. Now,
What's up,
LSU
Jack?
played LSU played Alabama last week, and they lost that game. But it was a 2-point game, and I think they lost by like 30-something points. The men's team. It was like 2 points at halftime, and then Alabama went on like a 40-7 run or some shit like that. And just LSU stopped playing. I don't know, but they play Bama again next week. Oh, I have a bunch of Joe Montana cards. If I could find them, I pretty much know where most of my star football cards. Oh shit, there goes the fake blood. Should be. Let me see. Should be right about here.
Boy, I wish I had all the money I spent on baseball cards.
You're rich right now.
Yeah,
I'm starting to put some up on eBay. I bought a
wish
couple.
I had all the money them cards would work right now.
Some
See,
of
when I
them,
was
yeah.
a kid, when I was a kid,
Steve Jones.
man, I had shoe boxes full of cards with the wrapper around it with the gum still in it.
Huh.
Yeah, I wasn't like all them other kids had to hurry up and get that gum out, put my gummy fingerprints all over the
Oh,
card.
usually that gum you don't eat. I ate some, but someone opened up a 1981 football pack, and the gum was disintegrated, and it was all rotted out, and it was stuck to the card. One of them, it was stuck to a I can't remember what card, but he pulled out a Joe Montana in that one. Okay, these are the ones that I know. Just sitting here.
Well, I'm talking about when I was a kid.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I wasn't in no rush to undo that wrapper and get the gum out and chew it.
Yeah. My hair's a little wet still, but let's see what Joe Montana's do I have left.
Now, I had some tops. I bought boxes in my adult years.
Joe.
I mean, I was in my 40s. 40s.
88 Joe.
And I bought
8 tops. This is the card I like, Super Bowl card, where he went to 49 New Orleans.
With bubble gum in them and not bubble gum in them. That's how old they were. I forgot the years.
Elvis, I'm talking about Joe Montana. Where the hell you at? This was when he went to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Okay, they used to have these generic cards when I grew up. This one's Big Bang. And I have 2 of these. They used to make these generic cards. And they made them for football, baseball, and same card. Joe Montana. I have a couple of these. I have 2 of these. Wait. I have 2 of the Pro Sets. Joe Montana. I don't know where the camera is. NFL Passing Lead, the same one. NFL Player of the Year, Joe Montana. Oh, I ate a couple of things out of it. I used to have more. Oh, here's a Chiefs card from 94, Top Stadium Club. This is Montana to Craig. This is 90 tops.
You ain't got sleeves for all them cards?
I didn't put them in sleeves. I don't have enough sleeves.
Oh, you got your better cards in them then.
Well, they're sitting on the dresser over there. I have binders and binders of cards, but I don't. The only ones I have in sleeves are the baseball, the big ones, and then the Saints cards. I've had these since I was a kid. And then the upper deck, let's see.
Yeah, I wish I had all
3,
my
6, 2. I have 2 of these. Joe Montana. They did Chronicles when the year he retired, 95 or 96. They did like a tribute. And then I have 2 of these. I have this one, XVIP, and then that one.
I was offshore, man.
And that's the Montanas I have. I had more, but what were you saying, Cage?
I went offshore, and when I got back in, my cousin's kids, they got into my damn cards.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Man, they were like, man, Rudy was like, man, Boo, I'm sorry. You know, and this and that. I mean, they were playing with those cards. They were in boxes. I'm talking about from like 69, 71, 75, 74.
Oh, damn.
You know, man, they got in it for the gum, and hell, the gum wasn't no more good. And they had bent cards. They only had a few packs they didn't open because they got tired of the gum.
Oh, they opened all the packs. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That sucks. That just.
I mean, he gave me a couple $1,000, but still, that ain't even close to what all that shit was worth I had.
Well, depending on what it was, you might have. I mean, I don't know. Just depending on what. So.
I had boxes that said there was this rookie card in it, that rookie card, and possibly 2. Mm-hmm. And nowadays they worth all kind of freaking big money.
Yeah. Yeah, Strong. It's called YouTube sabotage. Most people don't get the notification until my stream's over, and then they go, "Oh, I just missed it," and I'm like, yeah. Shit. One time I got Cage's stream, and I was on his panel for 2 hours, and I looked at my phone and it said, "Cajun Coin Hunter is now streaming." I went, "Huh? Imagine that." But
I don't get notifications in the emails. They quit that what 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a bell that you look at up there on the YouTube. There's that bell on the top right,
updates every so often,
and it's always got a number on it, and always says 9+.
Yep.
You know,
and then you'll see like,
your notifications come in.
I wake up, I got 207 notifications. Damn.
Yeah, but don't say that. It just says 9+. Right.
No,
there.
when you click it, it'll say in parentheses up on the tab, it'll say like 47. And I'm like, damn.
I don't ever see that.
I see it on mine.
On your phone or laptop?
Laptop. I don't think you can see it on the phone. But yeah, but one guy yesterday was opening up 1981 football cards.
I don't ever see that. I don't see that.
I don't know. I've seen it. I'll screenshot it next time.
All right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see how to turn that on or whatever. Now, I can turn on notifications and alert tone, but oh, God, man.
No, you don't want to do that.
That thing go, man, that's all, folks.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. The new monetization crew of YouTube. Reggie Cajun Garage.
My cousin, what's up?
I missed your live stream. It said first monetized stream. I said, God damn it. I said, well, everybody will be monetized before I will. But I was running out of videos. I had like 12 videos left. Literally, I ran every single video he had. I had 12 videos left. I said, he better be monetized soon. I'm running out of material.
I thought you were there.
Me?
Yeah, for his live stream. You wasn't there?
No, because I was what day was it? Monday?
Yeah. Sure was.
Oh, no, I fell asleep. I woke up at like 10 o'clock and he was already. No, I wasn't in that stream. Okay. I saw it later. I was gonna go watch it, but then when I saw it monetized, I was like, okay, well, I don't have to watch it now. I mean, I
Don't
still
forget
may go
about
back.
Billy Strong. Yeah, Raging. He's in Shreveport. That's another Louisiana man.
Who's
Be
that?
all Louisiana people in here. That's 5 of us in here. Me, you, Raging, and Billy. Well, that's 4 of us. Never mind.
Oh, well, that's
Billy's in
mostly what comes in my
Shreveport.
chat now. Yeah, notifications are broken. YouTube is broken.
If Braxton would be here, that'd be 5.
Somebody put out a video and it says YouTube.
Oh, wait a minute.
is
Yeah,
broken.
no, Jack's here. I forgot. Yeah, Jack's here. He's
Yeah.
from Louisiana.
Yeah.
So we got five Louisianians in here right now. Well, I don't know where Peyton's at, but
Not Louisiana.
yeah.
I know that. But
Oh yeah, if I have to listen to that beat, because I had it on at one time.
yeah, me too. I turned it off. I'm like, what the hell?
Man,
That's like when you get those. That's like when you get the weather alert or the child alert things, and they go beep 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 on your phone. I'm like, I swear to God, I almost died from the phone. I had a panic attack one night. Oh, I told you about that story. Yeah, she's from New Mexico. That's right. But I swear one night it went off at like 3 o'clock in the morning for the Amber Alert with that robotic voice, and it scared the shit out of me because I was by myself, and I'm like, what the hell? I thought somebody broke in my house. What the? I got up, I started like swinging, and I was like, oh. And I'm like, what is that? I'm looking around with my phone. I'm like, goddamn phone. That's when my flip phone. I took the phone, I hummed it. I'm like, what the hell? Because I didn't realize you have to turn all that stuff off. Now, the presidential alert, you can't turn off. You get around that, you turn your phone off. But then when you turn it,
We got an Amber Alert. What was it? About 2 years ago?
Appreciate you, Strong. I just ate me some.
2.5 years ago, the little girl went missing around New Iberia or wherever she was. Went missing at
Yeah.
Lafayette, or I forget where.
Came off.
Anyway, they had the color of the car and all that, a blue car, a red car, or whatever.
Yeah.
And man, Barry calls me up in New Iberia or at Lauraville, and he was like, "Hey man, did you get that Amber Alert last night?" Yeah, sure did. He said, "Guess where she's at right now?" I said, "Where?" He said, "Behind my house." I said, "What?" He said, "Well, not behind my house, literally, but the Lake Dotrieve Road that goes on the side of my house." Yeah, he lives on the corner of Lake Dotrieve Road and Bayou Teche Road, and in Lauraville, well, on the outside of Lauraville. So there was a trash truck driver, Waste Management, BFI, whatever, I forget which one it was. He just so happened to look, and he saw in the driveway where there used to be an old house back there, and the trees and the woods kind of growed up.
Mm-hmm.
He just happened to see a car fitting that description. And he went up to the car, and he saw that little girl. Now, this is not far behind, like a quarter mile behind my buddy's house. And but not on his property. His property he only has like 4 acres deep. But anyway, and where another house used to be on that side road, Lake Dotrieve Road. So he called 911 and said, "Hey, there's a car with that little girl in it. That car, that same color car, same little girl." And he parked his truck. That big waste truck.
Yeah.
Garbage truck. He parked that truck where that car could not get out that driveway. And the ditches were too deep.
Oh, that's good.
No way that car was going there. Well, the cops showed up. They asked him, "Do you the one calling?" He said, "Yeah, that's me." And so they asked him, "Did you see any activity going on?" He says, "No." The guy was sleeping. And the little girl was in there. and she was raising her head up. She was too. Now the back doors had them child security switches. Like when you open the door, the back door, they have a child security latch. You can flip it, and you can't open the door from the inside like a cop car. They snuck up on him and got him out of there.
Well, that's good that they got him. The
She
last
was a
Amber
little-
Alert I heard,
She
they
wasn't
got 'em.
abused or anything, as far as molestation, rape and all, none of that.
yeah,
But no telling what
what would have happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the guy said, he asked one of the cops, he said, "Hey, somebody bring a cheeseburger meal deal out here for that little girl. I'm buying." Man, look, everybody was scrambling in that car to run to McDonald's down the road over there to get that little girl something. Nobody thought of it but that trash truck driver.
Yeah, well, in a situation like that, I guess you're not thinking, you're just thinking of safety, and then afterwards thinking what, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, she
They
went
had
up and gave that driver a big old hug because they said, "That's the man that saved you. That's the man that saw you over here."
well, last time I heard an Amber Alert on my phone a few years ago, it was this girl from Texas, and was supposedly coming this way, and it was like 2:30 in the morning or 3 in the morning, and I heard that robotic voice, and like I said, it freaked me out. I didn't know what it was, but I listened to it, and they caught the guy. It was, if I remember right, it was I think it was the grandparent or something stole a daughter from like a 3-year-old or something, stole a daughter from the parents for whatever reason. I don't know why. And from Texas. And they caught him, they caught him somewhere in the state. I forget where. I think it was Jefferson Parish, maybe. But they said the Amber Alert is coming this way. Like, came from whatever city in Texas and was driving over the state line. So when, obviously that's kidnapping, driving over the state line. But yeah, it's crazy stuff.
And the truck driver was live on YouTube. It was titled, I think it was titled, "I Found the Car." That's all it was. I found that red car or whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing about Amber Alert or nothing because they'd have took that down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, there's a channel that I used to watch that someone told me about. I can't remember who. Last year or so, and I watched them for a while, where they would go under the find the scuba dive in the cars to find the people, and then they'd pull the cars out and see if the people got lost or missing, and they'd pull one of them was a live stream, and they did many live streams. One of them was a live stream, and they found the car and they went out and they hooked it up, and they were like, guy opened up the door and he's like, "Okay, I don't want you to film this." Open up the door and he goes, "Yeah, I don't want anybody filming this."
Who is
and he
that?
got on the thing. Huh?
Was that Nugget?
No, it's his channel. They
Nugget Noggin? Yeah, Nugget Noggin.
No, this isn't a coin channel. This is a husband and wife team. And what they do is they find cold cases. Okay, people that disappeared.
Okay.
So they scuba dive. They, like a lot of times you take a wrong turn, the car, they drown or whatever. So they were finding this guy, and they were like, "Okay, we think this guy's going to be here." So they went they found the car. They pulled the car out. There was a live stream, and he told the people, "I do not want this being filmed. Do not film. You don't want remains being filmed." And he opened up the door, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, we're not filming this, folks. Turn the cameras off." He goes, turn the camera off, just like that. He goes, "We're not filming it," because one of the guys wanted to film it. He's like, "No, we don't." And he goes, "We'll come back in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes after the police process it and everything." But this person was missing for like 8 years. But I can't remember the channel name, but someone in here told me about that channel where they would go.
Bones.
But I haven't watched Nugget in a while. I know you said he was in England or something, but I watch a lot of different channels.
Near the 2049 exchange, 20.
I-20?
No, it can't be I-20. I-20 ends in Texas. I-20 ends in I-10 in Texas by Odessa over there. Before you get to El Paso.
No.
Yeah. I always thought I-20 went all the way to the coast. It don't. It spills into I-10 and that's it. C'est tout fini avec ça.
I was watching 504 Road Trips put out a video today where he was driving over, and the title was Driving Over 37.3 Miles of Bridge. And he was going from one connection to the other connection, which led into he went into the Lake Bonnie Carey Spillway over that bridge, and then it turned into the Manchac.
Yeah.
That, and he went down that way. And he goes, continuously, I'm going over the bridge. He wasn't talking in this one. It was like a pop-up thing. It was like, boop, boop, but you could hear the radio. Usually he talked, but it was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, whatever, 31 and a half minutes, I think. And it's just him driving. And the title is, We Drove 37.3 Miles Over Bridges, or something like that. That was the title. And within the first half an hour, I got like 250 views, I think.
Oh, I thought that was Peyton that put that comment up there. Okay. I thought that was Peyton. And
Strong did that.
In New Mexico. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. 20 and 49. Yeah. Yeah. He's right by it. He ain't far from it.
I don't know. Never been to
I know exactly where he's at. Not exactly to the block.
Yeah. Strong says he's in Shreveport. I remember he said that last time.
Yeah. He's in South Shreveport.
I've been to Shreveport twice.
I've been around it many times. Take that bypass around it. There's 4 numbers in the highway. I used to know the numbers by heart. And
0, 1, 2,
before you get to 20, before you get to Kings Road, you'll see a big highway intersection. You jump off of 49 and you head west, and then they'll head west for a little while. Then gradually turn north, and you're right there on the other side of Shreveport on Highway 20, almost to the Texas, about 10 miles from the Texas line, 15 miles. You go all the way around Shreveport like that's a bypass.
What you sorry about, Strong? I have no idea about roads.
3132, something like that.
Oh, I couldn't tell you about roads. Like I said, the road channel I watch is 504 Road Trips. I sent him an email. I said, hey, you should come on my panel one day. I'll interview you. Because I've never seen his face, but he's got husband and wife team. I guess he's driving and she's filming. I don't know, but never seen his face before, but he's got a unique, if you've seen his videos, you know the voice he's got. But in this video he dropped today, he wasn't talking in it. That was the first time he wasn't talking in the video. It was just, he was doing like a pop-up video. It was going beep, beep, and all the facts about how the Bonnie Carey Spillway or whatever, like a 10.999 miles. And I'm saying they couldn't get that 0.1 extra mile. Well, I couldn't tell you. Last time I went to Shreveport was 15 plus years ago. I had to go to Ruston. My brother was going to college.
I used to go to Longview and bought crawfish over there at Mom's place. It was a biker joint, biker bar. And all they did was sell beer there. That was it, beer. Right there on the south side of Longview, right by Grondike. I think it was Grondike Trucking. And I had a big trucking company across. It wasn't far from the Kodak place, chemical plant, where they made all the chemicals for the film.
Yeah.
Then they moved my place to the north side of the interstate in Longview. Oh, man, we used to have some good times over there. Met Willie Nelson over there.
That's pretty
I met
cool.
Willie Nelson before that, though, in Lafayette. We went to his concert, me and Robbie, which Bobby Charles Jr. Bobby Charles, his dad was a songwriter and singer, very well-known guy, the guy that wrote the songs for Fats Domino. Well,
yeah.
To New Orleans. Yeah, that Bobby Charles. We all went
to I've seen him before.
And we always went to Blackman Coliseum, seen Willie play. Bobby and Willie was good friends. Oh boy, that Willie man, that could smoke some reefer.
They have a documentary on a couple of weeks ago. I saw it either on Netflix or Hulu about Willie Nelson, or it might have been on Paramount.
And is he what, like 80 or wait, 91 right now?
I don't think he's 91. I think he's in his 80s.
Something like that, or 81?
Oh, okay, Miss Peyton, take the dogs out. I don't know. Let's look that up because I don't know. He's got to be in his 80s. I don't think he's. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
He's 91?
No, he's 90.
90. Okay.
He turned 91.
I knew he was 90. Turned 91.
He turned 91 April 29th.
No, okay. That's right. He was born the same month as me.
He was born April 29th, 1933 in Abbott, Texas.
He'll live to be 100.
Oh, yeah.
He'll live to
No
be
doubt.
100.
Yeah.
He's in tune with nature and all that stuff.
Well, you don't wait until 2026 when Cantrell's out of New Orleans, then you come down here. But I like our new governor. Our new governor.
Katrina cleaned it up a little bit. Now it's getting bad again.
But you know what Governor Landry said yesterday? He said he's going to take a police troop force down there. You know how like they have it not down here, but down in Mandeville and the other ones, they have a troop force. He wants to take a troop force and permanently put a spot in the French Quarter. That way, and then state troopers could be in the quarter 24/7 all the time. Like they have their own police thing.
Yeah.
And he's got to get funded from the legislature, but he wants to do that.
That's good because that all that riffraff that's going on, that's bad.
Yeah.
The tourist people won't go down to New Orleans, and they spreading the stories, the horror stories. Man, don't go to New Orleans.
Last couple of years, these people from Australia came down the Mardi Gras and they got murdered. Last year, same thing, from Germany got murdered. I mean, if you're gonna go to New Orleans, you better be packing. I'm sorry.
Be carrying a big knife or something like Dundee did in New York.
Yeah. You gotta be doing something because they way short. I was talking about that before you popped up. New Orleans is shorthanded and this and that. I said, no, they really shorthanded.
Especially on the outskirts of Bourbon Street, where it gets a little lonely, not a big crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And you go off to the side and take a leak or something like that, and there's somebody in the bushes waiting on you.
Yeah. Well, the reason it's all messed up is because Cantrell furloughed everybody after the rabies scare, and she furloughed 95% of the police office, and then a lot of them didn't come back afterwards. And
I ain't lost nothing in New Orleans either. I've been there twice. Once as a kid to the zoo with the family. We was like several families that went. As a kid, I was like 5. I remember all that. I remember that little train and all that. And the Audubon Zoo.
That's
and
still
then
there.
One time as an adult, when I was about 22 or something, we went, me and Clay Baldwin. That was his last name, Baldwin. His dad owned some business over there in Slidell and New Orleans.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was that guy that owned that bit, his son Clay. He was, I don't know, about 6 years older than me, something like that. We went bid on a house, antebellum home, to renovate the 3rd floor. And they had 2 rooms that they didn't want renovated. They were satisfied with the way they looked and the way they were set up. So we didn't have to do anything to those rooms, but that's where we was going to sleep at, in those rooms. He was going to have a room and I was going to have a room. And we worked, in the house. I mean, we had free roam and all that. We can go anywhere we want, come in whatever time we want and all that. Well, up to a certain time, we had work to do. But, and man, I didn't get robbed or nothing, but man, they had some hustlers on the street over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the last time I went, I was walking on the street and this guy was sleeping in the middle of the sidewalk. He had his guitar case out, all the change and stuff. I guess he's playing guitar. and I made a comment, and I was like, man, this dude is stupid. He's got all his money on. I said, I guarantee if somebody would have grabbed it, but I made a comment, and I was like, man, this dude better be careful. Somebody's reaching for a shit. And he heard that, and he woke up, and he looked around, and I was like, okay, you wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
You wasn't sleeping. But I'm like, dude, move. He's literally on the sidewalk. I had to go all the way in the street, walk all the way around him. I'm like, dude, go sleep over there. There's a bench.
Yeah, that's what's bad. They didn't have none of that, though. They had the musicians there, and it was like the old time New Orleans, because this was like in 84, something like that.
Well, that was right before the oil bust.
You had, like 12-year-olds coming up to you, 12-year-old little black guys coming up to you. Hey, man, I bet you $5 I can tell you where you got your boots at. Yeah. Well, you want to take that bet with me? You sure? What if you lose? He says, I can't lose. I'm like, well, I tell you what. I bought my boots at Gary's Menswear in Abbeville, and I got my boots on my feet right now. Where's my $5, sucker? And he took off running.
Yeah. That's the punchline. On my feet.
You got your boots on your feet. I mean, it's not corny, but
they did that skit on one of the Morgus
It makes like an older fella laugh, and say, "Okay, you deserve that. Here's $5."
Yeah, they did that.
They did that on $5 was a lot of money.
They did that on one of the Morgus episodes. He was going to the aquarium in Americas, and they had a little black kid, must have been about 8-10 years old, and he goes, I bet you $5. I know I got your shoes from. And he goes, you know where I got my shoes from? He goes, look aloud. He goes, okay, where did I get my shoes from? He goes, on your feet. And he goes, wrong. I got them from Goodwill. And the kid's like, give me my $5. Give me my $5.
Yeah, but the kid said, I can tell you where you got them from, not where you got them.
Oh, well, he might have said it that way. But
okay.
I have to go back and it's on YouTube. I have to go back and watch it, but that's where I saw that one at.
Yeah, but I mean, it was nice, but it was just all them hustlers coming up to you, and then they had the, the black guys doing the music, and the dancing and all that and everything, and people were throwing money, and it was a circle of people around these performers. And people were just throwing in handfuls of change or whatever and dollar bills and stuff. But would turn me over with, them kids coming up to you, and trying to hustle you.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they still do that too. It's been about.
Oh, yeah. I've been in the world. Well, it's worse. They robbing you now. They're not asking you, at least you get a chance and a chance to keep your money. If they pull a pistol on you, you ain't got a chance to keep your money. And they ain't asking you no riddle neither or question.
I'll give them my answer. My foot up their ass. That's my answer. Oh, now they got
they ain't scared to shoot you dead in the head neither.
Oh, no. It's been about, 6 or 7 years since I went up there.
They used to scare you with a fake gun, then there was a real gun, and you could tell it was real.
Well, here's the thing.
You could tell it was loaded, You're looking in
They have... Okay, you go down Bourbon Street, or you go down, last time I went, they have cameras all over the place now. Like, you can go on NOLA.com, and you can go on Bourbon Street, or Canal Street, or Decatur Street. You can watch it. But yet, they still have all these shootings, and every time they say something in the news, it's just out of reach. Like, you can hear the boom, 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 but they'll go from this camera to this camera, and you still can't pick up anybody on camera.
They know where the cameras are, that's why.
Yeah, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, there's cameras everywhere.
They got to the point where they know the angles. It should be, most of them bars and restaurants, they got them webcams on the outside of their businesses facing the street, more than likely.
Well, they have, no, because the last time I went, they have cameras down Bourbon Street. There's cameras on every single balcony, on business, on poles. There's cameras everywhere. The whole French Quarter has, every building has cameras on them, outside, inside. So it's just that they know the blind spots. That's all it is. Yeah, green light. Yeah, they have that in New Orleans too. They got rid of it for a long time, and then the city council brought it back. but I don't think it's called Greenlight. It's called something close to it. But
Red light.
yeah,
Red
it's
light.
crazy. I gotta turn my fan off. Now I'm cold. Going between hot and cold.
We're talking about New Orleans a while back, and there was a guy in the chat or at the panel, and he said he's a works security at a hotel over there in New Orleans.
Who's chat?
I forget what channel it was on, and he says he works. Oh, that was
Clever coin name.
Yeah, Clever Coin Name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he works. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, was he in your stream or my stream that one night or what?
He's been in my stream a couple of times. He was in my stream. Yeah, he was in my stream a few weeks ago. You know, he got hacked. Somebody hacked it. Somebody hacked his channel and took all his videos down.
Yeah. And
called him Captain Ass Hat or Ass something, whatever. He still got the subscribe. He only had like 300 and something subscribers, but I think he's gonna change. Yeah, that's
Lady Kid Nichols' husband.
Yep. They're in Kenner or Metairie.
Kenner.
Yeah. Well, you know how they used to have those giveaways. I never won a giveaway. I told him, I said, if I ever win one of your giveaways, you might as well just drive it over here. There ain't no point in spending 50 cents on a postage just to mail it.
Yeah.
And he's like, deal. I wanted to do a collaboration with him, but he's like, well, you got to come over here. And I was like, well, I can't get over here. I said, shit, you can get over here. Because one time he told me, he goes, I'm in your neck of the woods. And I said, and I gave him where I'm at. And I said, well, come on, we'll go meet so-and-so. But for whatever reason, they couldn't. They were like, oh, we're driving back. And I'm like, well, shit, now you're telling me? What's the point of telling me when you ain't down here anymore? I said, we could have did a video or something, collaboration, you know? I mean,
the first time Big Flip Coins, the first time they did that big horseshoe, that big loop circle, whatever, seeing everybody. They went to the Big Texan. They went through down through Oklahoma and all that, and seen some people, and then they headed east and went up in the Panhandle of Texas. Went to the Big Texan in Amarillo, wherever, Lubbock up there. Then they went to like Tennessee, and then down through Mississippi, I think, Alabama, and then New Orleans. And they stayed a couple of days over at I think 2 nights. They had that camper outside of Lady Kid Nichols' house and Club of Corn. Then they went down to Matt's, spent the night there. Then they came over here. Once they left Matt 83's, they came over here.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Matt 83 drove his truck over here to show them where I lived at. They was in their RV. And them girls, man, well, even Matt, I mean, but the girls, they had a good time at the band house because the band was practicing, and they didn't want to leave. Philip was like, come on, man, we got to go. We got a schedule to keep.
Yeah.
But
nobody stops at a red light. Nobody stops at a red light, Xandron. That's how they get you. The old let me wash your windshield. Fuck no.
And good thing it was in the spring because the sister-in-law, I think she was allergic to smoke or something. And everybody smoked. Big Flip, his wife, Matt, me, Johnny was here, but he don't smoke. But there was just a lot of smoke, and the house was all crowded in here. Not crowded, but you know what I mean. Everybody was just sitting around the table and the computer. I was going to go live. So Missy set up the table, big folding tables outside, and brought all the chairs on. So we went outside under the shade in the front yard, and then the band was playing, and we ate outside. And I said, y'all ready to go to the band house? They said, let's get it, And, man, them girls didn't want to leave.
Oh, I bet. So I can't
Flipside.
do.
It was Flipside and her sister.
Oh, look! I'm glad I was paying attention. It was popping up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Paying
B.
attention, huh? What's
What's
up?
that?
I'm looking at my phone. I'm playing Monopoly. I'm trying to get those points to fetch. Congratulations on getting
I ain't
monetized.
played in a while.
I don't play that game.
I'm only playing it to get the fetch points. I'm almost at 55,000, which I could cash out and get the what is it, $60 or whatever the hell it is for PayPal.
I forget.
I'm at like 52,000.
I'm about 54. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm very close, but I only had 12 more of your videos left, Raging, and I was like, I hope you get monetized soon. I'm running out of material to watch.
Yeah, it popped up on, I think it was Friday or Saturday.
55,000 for a $50 card.
Yeah, I'm at 52,000.
I think
52,175.
Took 3 days to get everything pushed through.
Yeah, from what I hear, they send you crap in the mail and you gotta, I don't know, fill it out and
No,
bullshit.
they didn't send him a pin in the mail.
Really? They must have changed it.
Send him an email, I guess.
Oh. Well, he's half monetization. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they changed it. Who knows? They're always messing around something on eBay. I mean, not eBay, YouTube. They're always changing shit around. They said they're changing community guidelines again, so who knows what they're doing. So
That's YouTube for you. Always got.
Well,
money.
they want to get everybody monetized fast now so they can make more money.
that's what they should have did before.
Yeah, but they was taking their sweet time about it. You know,
They're stupid. They should let everybody monetize. That way they can make more
I
money.
had to go to my mailbox 2 times to get my code to get monetized on my other channel and this channel.
Yeah.
Well, they figured wait for you to get some good number of subscribers. That means people are watching your channel. They're not wasting your time on you.
I guess. I don't know. Can never
The
figure
first
out
time-
YouTube platform.
I found out that you have to have so many views and all that.
Mhm.
I forget if it was like I don't know 100,000 views or something to get monetized, and I had that easy.
Uh-huh.
So I said, "Hell, I'm going to get." I was talking with Papa Texas, and Billy knows Papa Texas real good. They used to hang around all the time together, drink beer together, go live together, and I'd be on the panel with them, cutting up, telling jokes, and that's where these blue nuts come into play. Billy Strong sold some nuts one time, but they wasn't blue, so I got these from the shop. We got a whole ass load of them. Anyway, Papa Texas, me and him were talking on the phone, and he said, "You ought to get monetized." And I'm like, "Yeah, well," he says, "Here's how you start it." So boom, boom, boom. I did that and went checked the mailbox one day, and there was my code. And I called that in and all that. But when I went to get monetized on my Cajun channel, I knew I was going to get monetized. So I signed up ahead of time. So I got my code early. I got my code about 2 months before I got monetized.
Yeah, I got to do the
I was
ads.
set to go. I was set to go when I got my watch time and my 1,000 subs, 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah,
I did the finalization and boom, I started getting my money.
I've always heard that if they don't play ads on your channels, you don't get monetized. I don't know how true that is. Wherever you hear all kinds of bullshit, but yeah, Grumpy, there are channels I've watched to get monetized and they haven't. But usually, most of them do. They'll watch my stuff. You know, Treasure Woman pushes me out every day in her stream, and I mod her.
They play ads on people that are not monetized. They do it all the time, but they don't get no money.
Yeah, people told me they don't do it. They haven't seen any ads on mine. But I don't know. But I don't know how it is. Like I said, if I ever get it, that's fine. I've had it twice before, and I was close, and they took it away. So, you know, Now I got the affiliation on Twitch, but they fucked my ad revenue up. So that's why I haven't done a Twitch stream in about 2 months. Because I was getting ad revenue. And in the last 3 streams I got no ad revenue. And I'm like, something's wrong here. I think they changed the platform a little bit. They used to get like 40, not much, like 40 cents, 50 cents, 32 cents. But it adds up. So, and then I got a few donations here and there.
All money adds up.
Yeah, well, it took 3 years and I finally cashed it out. So, and then Amazon sent me a nice little tax form. And I'm like, oh, really? You're going to tax me on this? Okay. It's like if it's under $10, they don't tax you. Well, the funny part is you have to, it's $50 you cash out. So if you make under $10, you can't claim it anyway. So I'm like, that makes no sense.
On what? Oh, on Twitch?
Yeah, it used to be $100, but they lowered it last year to $50.
Yeah, 50.
Which is why I was able to cash out. But yeah, I got to pay like $4 off of 63 for the taxes. I'm like, okay, that's all right. And it's not because of the donations; it's because of the ad revenue.
They took
That's
$4 out, or you have to pay that to the Social Security.
No, that's what I have to. That's what it's telling me I have to pay for the Twitch, $4 for the taxes. They took $4 out in taxes, so I guess I gotta.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make you pay that.
No, it's gonna equal. Well, I made less than I did last year.
You're gonna have to make more than 600 in a year, more than $599, 600 or $699 in a year before you have to pay taxes on it. You don't have to pay taxes on $50 to Social Security. I mean, the income tax.
Yeah, well,
IRS.
Yeah, it's like it was 63.33. That's what it was. But I'm still gonna put it together just in case, because you know how Amazon is; they can fuck you over. But I think the H&R Block guy will probably tell me, or whoever, they'll probably tell me, "Oh, you won't have to do it anyway." But I'm still gonna bring the form to them in case.
Yeah,
but I've heard that too. I heard where if it's under
try to do it the right way, and then when they tell you don't worry about it, well, that's your tax man telling you that.
Yep. That way, it's a CYA rule coming my ass.
Yeah, it's just like winning the scratch-off tickets, you know?
Yeah.
Or finding a scratch-off. You don't even have to buy it. If you find one, that's $250. You don't have to report that. That's free and clear. The store don't know who you are. They don't ask you for your driver's license. Watch Biden start that, though. Watch Biden start that. Anybody wins a scratch-off over $50, got to show your ID and pay taxes on it.
Well, don't give that senile man any ideas. He's already got that thing on the books. If you take over 600 out your account, Luke Duke Outdoors. I'm still trying to interview Luke Duke. Or which one? No, I'm still trying to interview Schneider. He never sent a response to my email, but I caught one of his Facebook streams, and I said, "Hey," and I put it by, and he saw it, and he was like, "Yeah, okay." He just like, "Yeah, okay."
Uh-huh.
I'll show up at his house, knock on his door. Hey, can I interview you, boss?
Tom Snyder.
He's only a couple of parishes over, so it's like 45 minutes.
And Boudreaux, I didn't even get to leave fucking Atlanta. We didn't get to leave Atlanta until today.
Why didn't he ask what you? Oh, if you in Atlanta, I hope you scream, "Go Saints!" Drive right by Mercedes-Benz Stadium and flip them off.
Or the Saints go marching in on the horn.
Yeah.
Go marching in.
Yeah.
We got done. The trailer got done Monday night. I call it dispatch. And then I had to call road service to get them to release the trailer and truck and stuff like that so I can get back on the road. They're like, "Did you get the PM service done on your rig, on your truck?" I'm like, "No. We're going to do it after this load." They're like, "Nope. You ain't going anywhere."
Damn.
I'm like, you asshats.
What is PM?
I'm ready to drive. Preventative maintenance, oil change.
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Lube job, all that stuff.
What was it
like,
do?
Nope, they're like, yeah, it was like 647 miles away from being done.
Oh, you still had time then.
No, my load was 750 miles away. They wouldn't let me do it. If I would have tried it, they would have blocked me.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
They're
right,
like,
because
nope.
it's in the computer too.
They're like, nope, go 5 miles up the street and wait 24 hours till Wednesday morning. I'm like, you fucking asshats.
I'm like, are you
Damn.
serious? I would have said no. At least y'all can pay for a hotel room or something. Fuck that. It's not your fault you can't leave.
I know.
And of all cities, they make you stay in Atlanta. Good Lord.
So I lost that load going to freaking Houston.
Oh.
I'm like, y'all suck.
And wait, where you were when you broke down?
Atlanta.
Oh,
Terrible
okay.
place.
I thought you was in Oklahoma or something over there, broke down over there.
No. I was in
Okay.
Atlanta,
I thought
Georgia.
you were on your way to Illinois or something. Okay. Or Texas. I thought you broke down in North Texas somewhere. Okay, Atlanta.
Of all places to break down, it's got to be Atlanta.
Yeah, the trailer was throwing sparks off the rear hub.
Yeah. Hey, what was wrong? What did they find?
Those no-name freaking mechanics, they couldn't find jack diddly crap.
What you mean?
Like, nothing wrong with it. They're like, nothing's wrong with it. I'm like, okay. Put it back together. If it catches fire, it catches fire. It ain't my problem no more. Y'all said y'all certified nothing wrong with it. So if it catches fire, it comes back on you, right? He's like, yep.
Oh, no, they'll figure out a way to blame you. Oh, you must have tampered with it or something. They'll try to blame you.
So you never seen any?
But I didn't continue on with the trailer, so I ain't really worried about it.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, you left
somebody
it
else. No, somebody else took it on. I had to wait till Wednesday morning because that's the earliest they can get the truck in.
Okay. Well, that's good. Then they got to mess that trailer.
It blew up on somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be funny. Atlanta saves your life. You're like, what?
I got my new soldering iron holder in yesterday.
Nice.
Hmm.
I wonder if I should take this road.
That looks like a price checker.
It holds my T12. That's for the spool of solder, but I don't keep it on that. I did that. I left it on there for I guess the looks for the pictures I took for the review.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I did a review on this, and it's got the brass in there. It's got the sponge, you know, for tip cleaning. You know, and just stick those in there like that. But I like it. It holds my T12s. I need to get my other ones out from over there and put them in here. And that's what goes in here.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's pretty cool.
But man, it holds my Heiko iron.
Yeah, we carried a load up to Kingsport, Tennessee. Now I'm bobtailing all the way down to Charlotte.
You can
I have
see the
no trailer attached to me right now. Oh yeah.
Good. That means you get to go near the Panther Stadium. You can flip them off too.
That tip slides out. This tip,
the NFC South Tour.
This tip, you got to take this collar off, and this tip comes off, and there's the heating element. And then you put it on. You got to screw it down. Yada yada yada. But this one, instant change. I love that whole man. They like my review too.
You do a review on the website,
yeah, on their website. On their website, not a video review, just a.
I should do that. I should walk into the Harbor Freight down here. Now I don't know nothing about tools. I should be like, "This is awesome." Blah 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 blah. Put a video on there and see if it gets a lot of views. I'll be like, first
Silverflow Electronics.
I tell you what, you really can't go wrong with those
Japan.
kind of videos.
I've never walked into the Harbor Freight down here. I've been trying to get a job there for the last 3 years, but they just won't interview me. Like the last time, the guy was like, "We just hired 26 people." Click. I'm like, okay.
I'm afraid don't have that many people unless they open a new store.
No, this store's been around. No, they pay $16.76 an hour. Of course, it's probably part time.
Yeah, but how'd they hire 26 people though?
It was in November, October, November for seasonal.
They must have hired the whole crew.
Yeah. Well, it was this dude, and it's this black guy. I don't know if he's a manager or what. He goes, "We just hired 26 people." Click, and he hung up on me. And I called him back. I said, "Well, shit, I can't even get a damn interview." I said, "What the hell?" I said, "Good Lord." But yeah, every time I tried to get a job at Harbor Freight, nothing. They won't interview me. They won't talk to me. Nothing. I'm just gonna go up in there one day and say, "Hey, I could do this shit." You know, it's probably dudes just standing around doing that. Every time that Raging does a video, I don't see no employees around. They're probably all taking their lunch break.
Every now and then I'll have one walk over by me.
Like,
They
"Hey,
realize
what are you doing?"
I'm doing, they leave me alone.
Oh, they don't care. They're like, "Fuck it."
I mean, I
Shit.
get sometimes I'll get the manager's permission before I film in his store, but
Well, my last job, they were like, if you see someone filming, tell them to turn it off. I said, I don't give a rat's ass. I said, that's publicity for the company. You know, the teenagers would come in, "I'm at so-and-so, blah, blah." I'm like, they told me this at my job now. They were like, "If you see anybody filming, tell them to turn it off." I don't care. What the hell are they going to do? I don't give a shit. They were like, "Well, tell us immediately so we can tell them."
Their friends are going to come buy some shoes or some clothes or
I don't
whatever.
care. I don't care if people. Everybody's got a phone in their hand. I don't care if people. As long as they don't get me in the damn video, then I'm good. They get me in the video, then we're suing. Then I'm claiming copyright on that damn. Especially if it's a viral video, like on TikTok, like my coworker used to do. She would do these dancing videos, and one of them had my face in the background, and it got like 175,000 views. And I said, "You need to take that shit down, or I'm claiming copyright." And she took it down. Because I'm like, I told you, don't want my face. So I don't want to be filmed on TikTok.
you know, I don't know how Walmart gets away with telling people to stop filming in their store.
Because Walmart's an independent. They have the independent police force. They pretty much own the police. When Walmart builds a store, you know, like city council will tell them they have to have all these handicap spots. Walmart says, no, we'll put 4 of them out instead of 10, because Walmart brings money. You know, it's like if you break down on Walmart property, the cops will not come out because it's what you call it, independent property or whatever they call it.
It's private property.
Yeah, the cops will not come out unless it's a disturbance. Yeah, Walmart, they tell you all kinds of shit. They told me that one time. They told me,
parking lot, the cops ain't gonna come. They might write a report, but they're not gonna ticket anybody. Not for getting in an accident in a parking lot. They can't.
No, they're not allowed to be on Walmart property. Per Walmart rules, they cannot. If it's an accident, they cannot. The cops will even tell you we're not allowed on their property. Now, if somebody's like shooting, okay, that's a different story. Yeah, Walmart has their own rules, and that's one of them.
They have a parking spot right in front of the main doors. It looks like a handicap spot, but it's not.
Yeah.
And they have a blue light on a pole right there when you drive up. You know, it's kind of a little high, but there's a blue light and a sign saying this is for our people in law enforcement. You know, the men in blue, and please do not park here. You know, it's well, do not park here. And but the cops never park in that spot for them. They go by the garden center and they park all on the sidewalk out of the way of traffic. They get out, they lock the door. You know, they got their keys with them with the little remote thing. They got a spare set of spare fob and keys. And then they go in the store, get what they need, they come out, and jump in it, and leave.
They don't have that. The ones down here, they park in the they park where the fire trucks park in the red zone.
Yeah, they park right on the sidewalk where the people walk. They out of the road. The cops park on the sidewalk, there's a big area there because the nursery area is right there too. So they park right there.
Yeah. Well,
They're
this
not in the way
Walmart.
of the people walking, because it's
Well,
a
I don't
big,
go. I don't go to the
big
big
area.
Walmart. The Walmart I go to is just the market right on the corner.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
go to.
this is a super Walmart.
Oh, they have two Walmarts here. They have the one down the road, and then they have the one I used to work at, which is still there by the old mall, which is pretty much dead and nil. It's right next to Depot. And
My boo
and
opened
Sam's
a
Club is right
Walmart.
next to
It
that.
was a market store. They had a little bit of clothes in there, not much, but it was mostly groceries and stuff like that. And they moved out. Walmart closed that store, and it's some Sunshine or something right now.
Yeah, Walmart will close stores, but well, they have two neighborhood markets down here. One on the other side of town. They're thinking about closing that one. They opened that one up first, but on that side of town, there's pretty much nothing. I mean, there's shops in there, but it's not. And so. But the one on the corner right here, that's just a neighborhood market.
The
It's just a
people were
grocery store.
glad to get a Walmart. They thought they were getting a Walmart in Mama because they didn't have to drive all the way to Ville Platte or Eunice over here. They didn't get a Walmart. They got a grocery store Walmart, the market. And
Yeah.
it's different than the market like, the one you go to. This is more like a kind of a mini Sam's. They got the big pallet racks and all that, and then, the items on that. It's different. And, it feels eerie in there, feels like everything's towering above you and there's nothing, just like Walmart, nothing in the ceilings, just lights hanging down and stuff.
They only have that when you go on the water aisle with the pallets on the floor, but they put the
No, there's no
pallets
on the floor, but there's pallet racks. It's like pallet racks. It's so tall. They have stuff on top that they can bring back down and, put stuff.
Yeah, they do that at the market. They
But-
only do it on the water aisle.
They
Like with the
outprice
soft drinks and the
themselves.
waters. But they're
Nobody
always-
would go. Nobody would go to that Walmart. They did go at first, the people. Oh, we got a Walmart. Well, it's not a Walmart, but hey, at least we got a new grocery store in town to compete with Piggly Wiggly because the Young supermarket closed down. The old man retired, and the kids didn't want it. They were all engineers or whatever, lived out of town. They didn't want the store, and nobody bought it to open it. I guess they was asking too much. But when Walmart opened that store, they priced themselves out of business. They did, and no butcher. People around here want a butcher. We used to having a butcher.
Yeah, the market
We
don't
got
have a meat
slaughterhouses here in town. We have slaughterhouses. We got a convenience store up the road that's a damn slaughterhouse. They cut their meat over there. They got they don't kill over there, and skin, but they got half of cows hanging in the coolers, and they cut the meat like you want it. And it's a convenience store.
This market, they have like a place where you can get meat and ground food and pork chops and stuff, but they don't have an actual butcher at this one.
I mean, that place been there 80 years. Called Mel. It's been there 80 years, and that was the main store in that area. That's where everybody went shopping.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh, I got my ginger ale left.
80 years ago, I mean, you had, that was back in the 50s, 40s, and you didn't drive far for groceries. You didn't. You drove to Eunice, yeah, but Mel's was right there. Everybody just went there. They had everything. Everything that we needed back then at the time because people grew gardens back then.
Yeah.
And there wasn't all this spending and toys and all this stuff. You go in the damn pharmacy now. You can buy kids' toys there for Christmas.
My uncle's got a big garden on the side of the well, I don't know about I didn't go up there last time, but the time before that he had all kinds. He had carrots and I forgot what he was growing. I think spinach, carrots. He had a whole bunch of it on the side right there.
That'll work.
Got one side, well, it's two sides. right
I
by the
love
woods,
spinach.
one side and another side. It's almost an acre of land. It's like a half acre, close to an acre, but um,
I used to grow deer tongue.
huh.
That's good stuff. You can eat it raw, or you can eat it cooked.
Yeah, I don't know if I would eat tongue. Maybe
No,
that's
deer
probably,
tongue. It's a lettuce,
oh,
spinach type. It
okay.
grows up and it looks like a deer tongue,
Oh, maybe
kind of
that.
pointed. About that long. It
Wait,
grows
let's see
up like
that.
that. The more you pick it, the thicker it gets.
I got something. Wait a minute, let me see.
I only had about 7 or 8 heads of it growing. I started a bunch of seeds, and I had room for 8 heads in that one little bed, and I think 2 heads in another bed mixed up with something else. And shit, man, I ate that all winter and into the summer till the heat finally got it. It's awesome in salads cut up. There's lettuce and spinach. I forgot which one, but it tastes like lettuce. It don't taste like spinach. Well, fresh spinach don't taste like cooked spinach. But I love cooked spinach. What's that? Rubber chicken?
No, dragon fruit.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Okay. Look like a little rubber chicken head, the top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a hole in it. I have like 2 of these, so I'm touching it because you really can't touch it on certain spots. But yeah, I got 2 of these in there. It's the weird dragon fruit. It's like an apple.
Yeah, you cut all that outside part off, get to the inside. Or do you eat the
Yeah, I
outside
could do
part
that.
like an artichoke?
We'll put it back in the front.
Like a big old red artichoke. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm tired.
Been a long day. I slept most of it.
Yeah, I've been up since 5 this morning, 5:30. Then I took a nap for about an hour and a half.
Oh,
Waiting the mailman.
I'm always taking naps lately. I fell asleep earlier watching something on YouTube. It was like 4:00. Next thing I know, it's like 7:30, and I was like, "What?"
Had to make a bunch of phone calls and call the loan company. Missy wanted to do that. I said, well, we need to find out if a mechanic, how much the mechanic's going to charge and all that. Well, so got with a loan company, and they approved the loan. And I said, well, just hold on to it until I'm ready for it. I said, you just send the document online and e-sign them, and they'll throw the money in my bank account. But man, I called this one place. I can get an engine for $750, $800 off of eBay, delivered, shipped, and guaranteed.
Not bad.
But man, they want this one shop said, no, he doesn't work on anything that old. I'm like, damn, 02? That ain't old. It's 20, 22 years old. And the little girl, she was sweet as she could be. She was like, yeah, I said, but that's not old. She says, well, the owner mentioned that sometimes when you do just an engine swap, it turns out to be something else because the vehicle's so old. And then you got to fix that. Then you got to fix that. I said, no, nothing like that. And I said, this vehicle's been well kept. Well, except for a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, I called Johnny's cousin, Brad Miller. He owns a shop down the road. And I don't know why Johnny didn't go there to get his truck fixed in the first place. He had our Jeep for about a year, a little over a year. And his cousin shopped right across the highway from him. He could have had his head bought 2 new heads and had his cousin put them, or he could have put them on his truck. You know, Johnny had them off. Johnny's a halfway decent mechanic.
Yeah.
You know, because they got room in that old Chevy. He's got a 07 Silverado. He took the heads off and they were cracked. So he could have bought 2 new heads. I guess he wanted to wait or something. I don't know. But he ended up buying that Jeep a year later for $3,500. It's within 6 months it'd been a vow. He's been broke down now for about 3 months, 4 months.
Should go back in time and say, "Don't spend that money."
Same shape he's in now as he was before. And he graduated with the guy that sold him the Jeep. You know, he bought a Jeep just like ours.
That's the problem.
But
He
didn't
didn't do
have
research.
all the bells and whistles on it like mine got. He don't have the heated seats and, you know, the 5-6 CD changer in the back that came from the factory and all that. But he's you know, nice little Jeep. He put 2 new regulators in it, window regulators. He changed the lock actuator. What else he did? 2 new hood cylinders, 2 new back glass cylinders. Because he don't have a gate that comes up. You just open the gate sideways and the back glass comes up by itself when you open it. What else he put on that? Did something else. And, you know, he did it himself. But, and he's pulling the head off and all that by himself. So, oh well. Oh, I know. He's got to get the front cover off. But I'm waiting on his cousin to call me back with that other guy. She says, I did do a thing. She says, the book says 18 hours and we charge $100 an hour. So 1,800 to swap the motor. I'm like, wow.
That would be acid rain, Grumpy Grandpa. Michigan rust. That's probably acid rain.
No, it's all that salt.
150,000 miles. 95 Ford F-150.
$1,000.
There you go. Opening bid, $1,000 from Cajun. Shit. Sold.
You drive it down there, I'll give you $1,000. I don't know how you're gonna get back. Hitchhike or something.
Oh, I thought the word salt was more like soul, like one of the
No, I saw that too, but it's salt.
That's probably from the water.
A 95, maybe a 05, 2000.
Well, you got to get Grumpy Stack tires for your tire hookup. I saw him last night in Scotty's stream. He said his phone's broken. That's why he hadn't been on streams lately.
Oh.
Like he typed in a few sentences and his phone messed up. So,
you know the funny part about all this? I actually needed a set of tires for my truck.
Damn. They had a guy with I thought he had a truck for sale. Mitzi had showed me the ad, you know, and I'm like, oh man, that's a nice truck. You know, so hey, you still got this? Yeah, and all that. Well, he got in from offshore, you know. I thought it was a scam. $2,500, you know, for that nice Chevrolet. And Z71 or whatever. And he says, you still got this truck or whatever? You still got this? Yeah. He says, I'm offshore, but I come in Wednesday. So I said, well, that's a local fella. You know, if he's offshore, you know, on an oil platform, you know, pumping platform, I said, this ain't no scam. Come to find out, he wants to sell the rims and the tires, the wheels for $2,500, not the truck. So after everybody telling me on Theo's stream that it was a scam and all that, because it was on Facebook, and usually they got a lot of scams on Facebook. Well, when I said this guy, he's offshore, everybody thought, oh, he's overseas. No, this guy's offshore, like in the Gulf, working 14/7. That's a common word down here, offshore. That don't, like, if you're in California, you say offshore, that means you got a Swiss bank account or something,
Yeah.
Or you got your money, or you abroad, they call that offshore. Like, a lot of offshore companies that call that, that's shady companies, like old Epstein used to have.
Yeah.
All them shell companies. Yeah, they call them shell companies, Shell Oil, offshore. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shell was good at one point.
Yeah. Well, Shell's still in business.
My grandpa worked for Shell for 40
Shell Rotella. We got a Shell
years.
station here in town.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
That's what my
actually
they
switched to Valero. Actually, they switched to Valero.
I don't know exactly what he actually did, but he was on the rigs. But he would go to he started sometime after he got out of the Navy. I think 45, 47. He started working for him, and he retired in 85.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, that's what he did. My dad probably knows more, but he would 2 weeks. He would do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Yeah, he was a pumper operator. He worked on
he made a lot of good money.
Worked on a production platform.
Uh-huh.
He made a lot of money. When he retired, Uncle Sam took his 401k. He had to pay $100,000 3 different times on taxes.
Yeah, so, my budget's $2,500. I'm gonna find something down here. I'm gonna call Chris Godo tomorrow and see if he knows anybody.
$36. I'll take it. Look, $36. That ain't a bad deal right there.
Man, I missed out on a good deal. The guy sold it the 5 hours after he posted. A guy came from Shreveport and got a Dodge truck V8. That's for Mark Young, the musician, fiddle player.
Yeah.
And he said a guy called. As soon as it hit Facebook, as soon as I put it up, the phone rang. A guy in Shreveport. He said, I'm coming down to get it. He said, does it run? He said, yeah. He said, just needs a heater core. That's all. He said, the truck's for my granddaughter. He said she wants a new truck. So I'm going to buy her a new truck. She's selling this one. So the guy said, I'll be there in 3.5 hours. And sure enough, he was down here. He had calls and all that. The guy said, it's already sold. There's a guy coming from Shreveport to get it. Man, I'll give you $1,000 more than he give you. I'll give you $2,000. No, the guy's on his way.
Yeah. Be like, sorry. Nah, for whatever reason, the guy doesn't come.
So that Dodge, it was a 99 or something, I think. $2,000, $1,000.
Yeah.
But it needed a heater core, and that ain't bad to work on. A heater core in a big truck like that, that's not a big job.
No,
if somebody's really looking for a vehicle, and you post something on there that's actually quite decent, you better be on your toes, because they're getting ready to start calling you or messaging.
Oh yeah.
I posted the 2000 Dodge Dakota online up in Michigan. It didn't last 2 hours.
No, because people are always on there searching. They're waiting. They're probably hitting the refresh button, updating every 5 minutes. Oh shit, I gotta get that. A lot of these people, I guarantee you, yeah, they're getting the cars for that grand, but I guarantee you, some people are flipping it. They see that, and they go, "Oh shit, I can get some money off of that."
Well, this was a guy that did maintenance in an apartment complex. He said that's what it's going to be used for. Go from apartment to apartment, carry all his tools and shit like that.
Yeah, well, that's easy, yeah. But that's definitely the easy part. Plug my laptop in. Let me turn this sucker around. It's at 4%. Yeah. There we go. Because it was at 73% when I started.
I'm like,
There we
man,
are.
$1,800 to swap the engine, that's too much. They just need to charge a flat rate, like, $900, $1,000. That don't take no 18 hours because Theo and Dave and all, they were thinking about how long it would take because they did some Jeep Liberties already. Country Mile Garage and Dave, and there was other mechanics, and they said that's like a 9-hour job, So they were thinking $1,000, $800 to $1,000 to swap the engine out. And I'm like, that sounds about right. And then Dave said, man, if I lived down there, I'd do it for you for free, a case of beer. And Missy's good cooking.
It's a good trade-off. We'll feed you.
A lot of us would.
Oh, yeah.
2012 for about $1,500 all day. That's what Missy needs to haul her mama in. Her mama can't get in the truck. Well, we got this little step thing that she can actually, step up on and get in the truck. That's how she used to get in our truck when we had that Dodge truck. She didn't need it for the Jeep.
She get up in my Silverado, no problem. I got a step bar on the side of it.
You got a nerve bar. Yeah, Mama's good sized lady. I mean, and she's not that strong. She is strong, don't get me wrong, but she hasn't had a lot of exercise in the past 15 years. And I forget how much she weighs. 350, 400.
Wow, she's got to start walking around and stuff.
It's hard for her to do that. She's got everything I got plus some. She got neuropathy.
Oh yeah, once you get that shit, it's downhill from there.
Man, I'm telling you,
get rid of that shit.
Mine's a little better on that gabapentin. Gabapentin, however the hell you say it.
Yeah, I know what it is.
I remember Big T. I think he was talking about gabapentin one time. He was like, man, I was on that. He said, I had to get myself off of that. He said, man, that shit'll fuck you up. Like, I think,
well, for him, yeah.
That shit don't affect, gabapentin, that shit don't affect me like that.
No. Well, Big T's got some weight on him, too. So, I mean, yeah.
No, but why would gabapentin make him buzzed out? Maybe his body
chemistry. What is he taking it with? That's the thing. He could have been taking it with something else that mixed together and messed him up.
No, he was taking that for his nerves because he had that too. Because he's like, diabetic. Remember he had that hole in his foot, in his heel?
Yeah.
Thing about the size of a Morgan, it was bigger than a Morgan dog. Man, that thing was, they finally got it, cleaned out, done right,
oh, yeah. He went to the right doctor. Everything out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watch, there's a few doctors I watch that stuff like that, especially with the foot doctor. They tell you, and they get in there with a neuropathy with the toes and everything. You'll look at it and they'll be like, good Lord. I was like, how the hell did they let that foot go like that? It'd be purple. The whole foot would be purple. They're like, can you feel that? No. They'd be scraping the calluses off. Be like, oh, you don't have a foot left. Oh, I can't feel it. Like,
yeah. No wonder I can't feel my foot.
They ain't there anymore. One guy had all of his toes amputated except the big toe, and he was scraping on the side of the big toe, and it had an infection. He had recently had all his within like the last couple of months, and they were squeezing all the pus out and the fluid and all. And he goes, what? The doctor goes, watch this. He goes, I bet you can't feel none of this. He took a knife and put it straight in the guy's foot. He goes, no, I can't feel it. He goes, you can't feel that? All right, hold on. He squeezed all the pus out. You could see his foot changing colors. He goes, look, it was a bright purple. He goes, now it's red.
Yeah, from all that squeezing.
Squeezed all that pus out, squeezed the infection. It starts, all that angry, whatever.
Gangrene. Angry gangrene.
Yeah, I was watching his channel, DC Foot Doctor. There's a few of them. I don't remember all of them, but DC Foot Doctor. I was watching one about that, and he was squeezing the guy's foot. He's like, you should have. He goes, how long has it been since you've seen a doctor? 3 years. He goes, and you let this foot go 3 years? He goes, well, I can't feel it. He's like, well, you know what happens when you can't feel it, right? He goes, they're gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
Because if you cut it off, you can't feel that either.
Well, my feet are numb all the time, and my toes are numb, and I can't feel like the end of them unless I bump them into something.
Yeah.
Boy, then I feel it like a million times over. Or in the
Yours
day,
isn't too bad yet.
the little long hair chihuahua I got, she'll walk on top of my feet. Man, I scream bloody murder.
Them dogs, they just waiting to pounce.
She don't mean it, nothing like that.
I
I guess she knows my feet are sick or something, and she wants to lay down by them, and but just don't walk on them,
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
one day I drug her out from under the table. I slung her over there in the middle of middle of the kitchen. I said, "Stay away from my feet."
Mhm.
And she's
I'm
like,
always,
"But you sick?"
I'm always moving my feet around.
But my feet get normal besides, and then probably right now they swollen a little bit.
You got to shake your foot around sometimes.
But
It's
that
all
month,
blood flow too.
When I got at the hospital and I went to my cardiologist about a month later, 3 weeks later, my foot was that big. My feet were that big around. My bottom from my knees on down were like that.
Yeah.
Doctor said, I ain't never seen that before. Yeah. He said, I ain't never seen that. That's the worst case of swelling I've seen.
Like, you need to take a picture of this then.
So anyway, I had all the deep ultrasounds done last month. I got to go in March. If something would be wrong, terribly wrong, they'd have called me a couple of days after I took the test. So,
Oh yeah, they would have found out already.
They said, come in. We need to, have a consultation.
Raging's truck is talking to him again.
Always.
It's telling him turn left, but there's a river there. Turn left anyway.
Yeah, I got to give me some more lemonade, but damn it, I forgot to make some. Give me some Dr. Pepper then.
I just had some ginger ale.
I got
I got some orange. Huh?
I got a Coca-Cola.
There you go.
Here. I got some
I have
Coke.
some orange juice in the box. I have half the screwdriver. I was on somebody's stream yesterday, and they had a whole thing of vodka, and I said, that ain't vodka, that's water. And they go, well, how do you know? I said, well, how do you know? How do I know? I said, vodka's as clear as water. I said, well, I can't smell it. They're like, well, I'm going to drink this whole bottle. I said, you do that. I said, you're going to be sauced off your ass.
Vodka don't do nothing to me.
Got the immunity gene.
I can drink a whole fucking bottle of it. It doesn't do nothing. It's just like drinking regular drink. Like, what the hell? So I don't buy it.
Mix it with the orange juice, and then let's see what it does. The citrus will get it. The citrus.
No, not even then. I can drink all the vodka I want.
I'm not much of a drinker. But, if someone challenges me to drink, I'll drink. Because people have tried to get me drunk already. I have the immunity drunk gene. I can't be drunk. I don't know. But I know the secret to it, too. Never drink on an empty stomach, obviously. And never sit down. Always move. Because if you're sitting down, when you get back up, boom, that stuff's going to hit you right all at once. But, that one time when I was drinking, I ate two big plates of red beans and rice. And, kidney beans, rice absorbs alcohol. You know.
Bread is
Also,
the best thing you can eat.
yeah. And
Gumbo's good to sober you up.
yep. Well, no, I was in the quarter, and people were trying to get me drunk, and I drunk like what? I want to say it was either 16 or 17 hand grenades. No, I didn't feel shit. I'm just like, huh? What? You know them hand grenades, some big old goddamn drinks. They got vodka, gin. There's like 7 different alcohols in them. Them some bitches are big ass, and I didn't feel shit. I'm just
That's a bend me over.
yeah.
All your clear liquors. They call that bend me over. Bend me over backwards and kick myself in the ass.
I didn't feel shit though. And everyone's like, why are you not loaded?
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta see what Missy wants. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. But they're like, man, you're not drunk? You're not tipsy? No. Like, why not? Well, I ate 2 big plates of red beans and rice. And they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, why? What's the matter? It's like, rice absorbs liquor. I didn't feel shit. Even when I got home, I didn't feel. I tell you what, I got home and I slept though. I slept for like 10 hours, but I wasn't tipsy. I didn't feel anything. It's just like a good night's sleep. And I woke up and had to piss a lot. But I mean, other than that, have you seen what the hand grenade looks like? I don't remember. It was like 7 different types of liquors. It was vodka, gin. I couldn't tell you what else was in it, but yeah, I think it was like 16 or 17. I don't remember the exact number. I used to have all the bottles, but I threw them away a few years back. Everybody else was loaded off their ass.
One liquor I really won't mess with, and that's Everclear.
Yeah, I can't drink that shit.
If something turns Coca-Cola clear, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. One time, my brother drunk. I'm trying to remember a whole thing of vodka. I don't remember what kind of vodka it is. And then after drinking, I'm talking about like a half a bottle, whatever it was. Then he drunk a whole thing of Fireball. And this was before he was still down here. He wasn't in Ohio yet. And the temperature was something like, I don't know, it was really cold one of these nights. It was like 8 degrees. And my brother, he mixes it with Red Bull, because at the time he was drinking like 10 Red Bulls a fucking day. That's why he's got his heart enlarged and he's got heart problems and shit now, even though he doesn't drink that shit anymore. But he's drinking all the shit. He's standing outside. He's fucking turning purple. His whole fucking, I'm talking about purple like a fucking grape. His whole fucking face, his whole fucking arms are purple. And I'm like, and he didn't know this either. And he's drunk off his ass. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking purple. You need to go to the hospital. And I took a picture of it, but I don't remember where it is. But I showed him. He wouldn't believe me. And I took a fucking picture. He was fucking purple. And he starts laughing. I said, no, you got to go to the fucking doctor. He had fucking alcohol poison. He was like, you know, they gave him some kind of shit that prevents liquor or shit. And yeah, he was on the verge of alcohol poisoning. And I'm like, he drank a bottle of vodka, he drank a bottle of fucking Fireball, and he was drinking like 10 Red Bulls. And they were like, fuck, you should be dead right now. He turned bright fucking purple like a Smurf. Of course, it wasn't blue, but I drank a bottle of Fireball one time. Appreciate you, Strong. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Of course, I'm already over on my StreamYards, but, you know, if I do a stream in the morning, I'll do the restream, which is what Boudreaux's got to do. He should do the restream. That way you don't have to do the 1 week, you know. But when's the next time you streaming, Raging? Huh? You're either frozen or you're... I don't hear anything. I don't know. You might be frozen. No, I think you're frozen because I don't hear anything, and I don't think you're moving. Might have hit a dead zone. See, YouTube sabotage. Yo, you cannot promote that man. Nope, sorry, nope. We don't want to give him money. Yeah, you saw that, right, Grumpy Grandpa? I asked the man when he's going live, and I was like, boop. That ain't coincidence. That ain't no coincidence there. Strong ate a can of chicken stars and half a. Good Lord, no wonder you going to sleep. Corn turns into liquor. You're gonna be drunk off your ass. But yeah, I already went over. I only had an hour and 45 minutes on my StreamYards left, so I already went over my stream. But my StreamYards restarts on the 4th. But sometimes it makes me wait till the 5th. It says February 4th. It always restarts on the 4th of every month. But like I said, sometimes I'll do a stream on the 4th of that night, and it'll say, you know, the hours are used. So sometimes it makes me wait till the 5th. But that's why I have Restream. You know, Restream is free, and there's no limit on hours. So I use that as a backup. Oh, there he is. It's that damn conspiracy.
I-26 coming in North Carolina.
Oh, you noticed that, right? I ask you next time you go on live, and all of a sudden YouTube says, nope, you ain't mentioning that shit.
Hopefully next week.
Casey done missed that.
What I missed?
I said, Raging, when's the next time you go on live? And all of a sudden,
I heard
Raging
that.
freezes.
Yeah,
He freezes all of a sudden. And I'm like, YouTube did it again? Wait, let me ask him again. So, Raging, when's the next time you plan on going live?
Probably next week.
Oh, okay. If I'm around, I'll jump in. I don't know my schedule next week. It's varying. So,
we'll see if I get a night. We'll see if we get a night off where I can do it.
Oh, I've had too many nights off lately. I don't go back till Saturday.
I got to record a freaking video. I got to post a video on the channel.
Not as well. Now that you monetize, you might as well make some money off of it. Shit, now you can make some now you can make some money and make those Harbor Freight videos.
Well,
like,
I won't get the ad revenue or nothing like that, but
I don't know how I don't know how all that shit works. The half revenue, I don't know that.
You get super chats, super stickers, super thanks. I can post the store on the channel.
Oh.
And I can do memberships.
Oh, okay. I guess you need the 4,000 for that. Well, still, you still have a reason
4,
to push on.
Yeah, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get the ad revenue.
Oh. Well, I've had 1,000 subscribers for 5 years now. That was easy. That's the easy part. I was less than 300 hours twice from getting monetized. Twice.
Oh, I've got 31, maybe 3,200 now, and then 500, just over 550 subscribers.
I mean, getting 1,000 subscribers ain't that difficult. It takes time, but I mean, shit. If you go, well, I don't tell people to go on those grow channels, follow for follow bullshit, because they're not going to watch your shit. But I mean, like, if you're within like 50 subscribers or 20 subscribers, but then with me, like, it took me 7 tries to stick over 1,000, because you'll be at like 1,002 and you'll wake up and they'll start purging. You'll be at like 988 again. So, the closer you get to 1,000, they will start purging the shit out of you to make sure you don't get to 1,000. Somebody I follow did a video today, and they were like, YouTube's taking away my likes. And I said, YouTube's been doing that for years. I said, but they also take away dislikes. Yeah, you notice if you have a stream, you got like 42 likes and 7 dislikes. Well, the next day or 2 days later, it might be 36 likes and 0. dislikes. They always, because it takes them about 48 hours to go through the bots and shit and, you know, lurkers. They take the lurkers. If you lurk, they take those likes away. Like if you're not talking in chat, they will take those likes away. You know, but on the good side, they take the dislikes away too. But I only have one video that's at 50%, which is like 6 likes and 6 dislikes. And I was like, oh shit, I've never had one that went below 50. At close. But, you know, back when I was getting trolled, like my first 100 and something videos all have like 5 dislikes on them because they were and that's when YouTube wasn't taking away dislikes. So a lot of those videos have like 62%, 64%, 70%, which really doesn't hurt your channel. I think my overall thumbs up is like 83% or some shit, 84%, I don't know. But, you know, it's interaction. Thumbs up or thumbs down, it's still interaction. So it's not, people think, I get a thumbs down, oh, that hurts my channel. Not really. All YouTube cares about is likers. I mean, as long as they're on the channel, that's all they care about. You know, I should put out a video saying that. I mean, they don't, because somebody put out a video recently and they freaked out. I got a bunch of dislikes on my video. And I'm like, I commented, I said, doesn't matter. You're monetized already. I said, it doesn't really matter. I said, it's actually good for the algorithm. Because then they say all these people are watching your video. You know? So, I mean, who cares if they put a thumb down? I mean, you know, I like thumbs up, of course. I hope everybody does thumb up the channel, but I don't go out and say it. You know, when I do shorts, I always get 3 or 4 dislikes. Somebody commented, why did you post this? I said, why are you watching it? I mean, you know, but it'll tell you on the shorts, 68% of percentage viewed. Because like when I do mine, shorts automatically pop up on my phone, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to watch this. I'll scroll past it. But you know, so that's why I put those cat shorts out. It got me 2,500 views. The last one only got me like 115. YouTube said, nah, we ain't pushing that shit anymore. Because I did them back to back. But, you know, I'm still going to do cats. I don't care. I'll do a dog one. I don't care. If it gets me the views, it gets me the views. You know, that's what's important on YouTube. But, you know, they're changing the community guidelines again, so who knows what rules they're going to put against us now. You can't say the word dog anymore. What? Like, I don't know. I was in somebody's stream the other day. I'm in a lot of people's streams. And, you know, when I'm in Treasure Woman's stream, she always shares me out. And I'm like, I don't want those kids on my stream because she gets a lot of these 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, and they start trolling and spamming. I'm like, I don't want these kids on my stream. They're not going to click on it anyway because I banned most of them. But they were trolling the shit out of her channel one day, and I just happened to walk in. I started banning them. And they came in the other day, and they started, you remember me? You banned me last week. And I said, no, she didn't ban you. I banned you, you stupid asshole. They're like, well, I'm only 12 years old. I said, well, okay. I don't care if you're 20.
You're immature.
Yeah. One of them was like, I'm 10. And I said, well, you shouldn't be here anyway. And I banned them off YouTube. I said, YouTube strictly 13 or older.
Enough to have a YouTube channel. Yeah, you got to be, 14 on Facebook or something?
Yeah, you got to be 13 for, Cajun dropped off. You got to be 13 for, you know. But, you know, Treasure Woman plays that Roblox, that B game. And she plays other games, but she plays those kids' games. And that's what, you know, she just started doing a few coin videos today. And I'm like, oh, you got to get back to the coins. But see those, she's doing those videos. She's doing those live streams every day, 3, 4, 5 hours long. And she's getting like 500, 600, 700, 800 views. All those people are views.
Right.
So when they came in, they started spamming. And they were like, oh, and they did it for 5 minutes. And I said, you no good son of a bitches. I'm banning your asses. And they were like, retreat. And I started banning them. I told Treasure Woman, I said, you can unban them if she did unban a few of them. I said, you can unban them if you want, but they're just going to come back and do it. She unbanned like 2 or 3 of them. And then 2 weeks later, yesterday, they came back and they're like, remember me? And I said, calling her fat and ugly and and I said, she didn't ban you, I did. And I said, guess what? I'm banning you a second time. And then I told her, I said, don't unban these assholes. They're going to come back under a different channel name anyway and troll you, but
yeah.
I told her, you should put the timer in there. You got to be subscribed. But I don't think she'll. It's not a big. It doesn't happen all the time. But I notice when I'm in there modding, it happens a lot, or it happens every so often, like every once a week maybe. But it's all these kids. I'm 12. I'm 10, and I'm like, you're playing a kids game, of course. And then she's got her kids on the camera, so they like one of them was like, why is your kid yelling? Why does he keep yelling? Why is he and one of them was like, what's his problem? And why is he yelling? And I'm like, asking personal questions like, why is your kid blah blah blah? And I'm like, nah, we're gonna put an end to that shit. And I blocked them. Like, we're gonna put an end to that shit right now.
I remember when Paul and Snacks $50 make you holler. They had a little run of kids in there at one time, and like 12, 11, 13, whatever, 14, and they was making this one kid. I know for a fact because I was in the Google Hangout with them all one night. There was a lot of people in Google Hangout. I didn't know how to buzz out of it. I thought I was out of it, and I wasn't. The next day, I can hear something, beep like that, bloop, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I look at my computer, and the Google Hangout's still open, and there was these kids in there, 3 of them that was on $50, and each one of them was telling them, oh, well, my channels are Father whatever, a priest. He made a channel that was like a priest. And then I got my regular channel, I got my Father channel, and he said, and I got 2 more channels, one on my pad and one on my phone. So they wanted to win stuff,
Yeah.
And all you got to do is just move from device to device. You don't have to log out, log back in. And it was entering the industry and giveaways doing that. So I told Paul about it, because me and Paul got along good, which I talked to both of them at that time, and but I told Paul about that. I'd sent him an email telling him what I found out. I said, man, them kids are playing y'all, trolling y'all. They're playing y'all, with 4 channels. And they were like, oh, okay. So he said, yeah, when the kids started coming in, I noticed there was a bunch of new channels all of a sudden popped in about the same time, the next day and then the next day. And yeah. So. And
they would have did it gradually enough, no one would have really noticed.
And I had an idea, that that Warner was doing. I didn't know all 3 of them was doing it. So I don't know if I still got that. Probably still got that on my old computer. That Google Hangout thing. Anyway,
my old phone has the Google Hangouts because I clicked it. It doesn't. It goes to whatever page, but I don't think it works anymore. But I never did use the Google Hangouts.
Sometimes they would give rolls away, like a free roll, to look for silver. And man, these kids in there were 2 of them for sure that were like, somebody would win a silver, not win it, but find a silver $50. Oh man, I want one of them so bad, And then the guy would say, well, give it to that kid, give it to him, because they knew they were kids. But man, they kept on pulling that poor mouth thing, I want to buy a roll, but I don't have any money, and then people would buy him rolls. So finally, Snacks told him, look, y'all can't be doing that no more. Don't insinuate. Don't type in chat. You want to roll, but you don't have money. You want rolls, but you don't have money. Y'all stop that. So that put an end to that. I had noticed. You know.
Yeah, because then they said, well, we ain't getting no more freebies. Let's go to another channel.
Yeah. No, they would still hang around, but they wouldn't make those comments anymore.
Oh.
And then there was this one kid and coin hunting couple. And you remember Parker Ebert?
Yeah.
The one, the little kid, he was like 15, I think, but he had the little boy in the tub with the bat wings, you know.
Yeah, I
his
think I know what you're talking
shampoo
about.
in his hair, and it was wet and straight up. Look, I'm Batman. Well, I seen that picture on the internet a while back. I know what I was looking for, but I seen that same avatar that he had. I always thought that was him. It might have been him. It's just that was his picture on the internet. But anyway, Parker was a moderator, but he was mature, you know, and so Parker said, make Cajun a moderator. He's a moderator on a lot of other channels. So they said, okay, we're going to make him moderator. No. And I seen him give me a blue wrench, but they took it back. I said, nope, I'm not playing daddy moderator to nobody, you know, like that. And I typed that in. I'm not playing daddy moderator, you know, because they had, you know, the Parker. And I think Parker was the only mod, I think. So anyway, there was this little kid. When I turned it down, there was this little young one. He was probably about 7 or 8. He said he was 8, but I think he was like he was so little and tiny, you know. And he said, "Oh, I want to wrench. I'll do it. I'll be a moderator since Cajun don't want." And I'm like, "Oh boy, I should have took that wrench." And they gave him a wrench. Hey, it didn't take 4 minutes. He done timed somebody out. Oh yeah. He had to use them powers, you know.
That's why they want
them. Well, they wanted something new to them. They have power, you know, and they gonna test those powers. And he did. And they didn't notice it. So I typed in the chat, give me that blue wrench and take that one from that kid. I forget his name was Christian. He came in as like 2 different names because channels were blocking him, you know, hiding him. And he make another channel and he'd behave himself, you know. But I could tell by the way he typed, by the way he typed, that was him. And sure enough, it was. And his name was Kristen or Tristan. I don't know if he still hangs around coin channels or not.
Who knows?
But they took the wrench away and gave me a wrench, and I unhid the other guy, or Parker did, one of them. And I said, y'all, please don't give no wrench to them kids no more, you know, under 18. And don't give a wrench unless you know the people. You know, I said, I know y'all don't know me, but, you know, I've only been here 3 or 4 times, but you know, I said, I have my own channel also, you know. So they started coming to my channel. Yeah, and then they added a few mods as they knew them, you know. So, and then they got real big. Remember the face reveal? Remember the channel where the stream they had the face reveal?
I think so. It's a couple of years ago.
They had some big. Oh yeah, that was like 4 years ago, something like 4,
Possibly.
maybe 5.
A lot of those kids would do that. They would get really big and do a face reveal. Then I'm like, okay.
Right, I'm not saying they were real big, but they had a big celebration, you know, big giveaway and all that.
Yeah.
And they had a face reveal, and it was only for a few seconds, though. You know, well, I say a few seconds, a few minutes, and then they went back to the way they were. Yeah. I hadn't seen them in a while though, but that's when coins got scared. They were getting all the brand new boxes, you know, the new brand new $half. And that was it. All 2018s, all 2019s, you know, 2017s. They couldn't get a circulated box for nothing hardly. See, it was always Nipsey's. You know, they were all not available to the public in circulation like that. The Kennedy half dollars. Then they put them back out for circulation. They was only for collectors. They only made them for collectors. They were not intended for circulation because you bought them in rolls from the mint.
But you see them in circulation all the time now.
Now, yeah, because all these coin channels looking for silver and wanting half dollars, they thought the mint thought that they were that there was a demand for half dollars. You know, like there's some kind of new game invented and they're using half dollars to gamble with or whatever. No, it was just the coin collectors and the roll hunters.
Well, you can still gamble with half dollars.
So they made them a few years, and I don't know if they still got. I don't think they're making the circulation anymore,
I don't know,
especially since the pandemic.
Well, at the Paragon, there's 50-cent machines, slot machines.
You can actually put a half dollar in it.
Yeah, the last time I went up there, they had them. They had them for dollar coins too. Because when I went and asked the lady, she goes, you know, y'all get any 50-cent dollar coins? She goes, we usually take those out. If it's silver, she goes, we take them out. And then the other one, when I went to the one in Mississippi, same thing. Oh, we don't get those, but we give them out a roll. But they had them the last time I went up there because I'd seen them.
I remember going to. Go ahead.
They have the at the Paragon. They have the like the one in Mississippi. They don't have the change thing. Something if you win something, it'll print you out 45 cents, 47 cents, whatever it is. The Paragon, they had the change thing. So I was always putting like $5 bills in and getting the change out, stuff like that. Because I pulled Wheaties out of there and all kinds. Like I'd look and see if people or like who I was with. I would look through the change. I pulled a few Wheaties out that machine. And one time they were filling the machine. They had like 5 of them. And I asked them, I was like, hey, can I look through the change? And they looked at me like, what? Like they wouldn't let me look through it, but they were like, oh, we can't do that. But they were looking, why do you want to look through the change? I said, I'm a coin collector, blah, blah, blah. And they go, oh, well, there's no silver in there. We take the silver out. There's no silver. And I was like, yeah, but you can still have Wheaties or errors. You don't know. Yeah. So, but it took like 5 of them loaded in the machine. I said, all right, I'll just put $5 in and do my change like that. And I pulled out a few 40s nickels, war nickels, couple of wheat pennies. Just because there's no silver doesn't mean you can still, there's nothing good.
Find some good coins, yeah, key dates. Yeah. I remember going to the President Casino in Mississippi. Mm-hmm. Me and a buddy of mine went. That's when I was playing music. We played a gig, me and Ronnie Matthews, my cousin, actual cousin. We played a gig at for the Crawfish Festival in Gulfport. And me and Dude, we had got a hotel over there because I had left Garlstad by Baton Rouge. I left there and went and met my cousin, and we were playing the next day. So I went to the casino. He lived in Waveland at the time, Ronnie. So it was just a hop, skip, and a jump. Me, I went, I had to drive all the way from Baton Rouge to Gulfport. So me and Dude, we went to the President. I got me, I think it was $100 of quarters, rows of quarters, 10 rows. And all of a sudden I caught something in my eye. I had the bucket right here. Mm-hmm. I caught something in my eye. My eye caught something. And I counted my rows. And I only got 9 rows. I said, somebody just swiped a roll of quarters from me that freaking fast. I saw a blur.
Damn.
I went and told one of the managers about it, pit boss or whatever you call them, one of the workers there. And they like, yeah, it happened. Sorry about that, And I was the first time I'd ever been there. And, I said, well, I tell you what, if somebody snitching a roll of quarters from me my first time here, that don't leave a good impression. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, I won a few dollars. I left with what I had plus a little more.
They could have just said, "Okay, here we go. We're sorry. Look on the camera. Here you go. Give the man another roll of quarters."
Yeah. I said, I just walked away from that tailgate over there getting these quarters. I didn't even started looking at a machine yet. And I'm down a roll.
Yep.
I should actually look at the cameras.
Nah, they probably would have came up with some bullshit excuse. Oh well, we can't catch him, whatever. Because $10 in quarters. What the hell are they gonna care?
That's nothing to them, because
Yeah.
they're around
I
big
was gonna
money.
put that
They're around
$10
big money all the time, so $10 ain't shit for them.
Yeah.
Back in 1991, that was, or 92. Wait, 92 is when. I was in Mississippi, so the casinos were there. When Louisiana started their lottery, Louisiana didn't even start their scratch offs, and Mississippi had their casinos up and going and growing.
I think the lottery started in 91 and 92.
92.
Yeah, about that time.
I want to say it was 92.
That was because that was when I think Buddy Romer was the governor.
Because
it wasn't Edwards.
Yeah, right. Edwards had ran, and David
Duke.
Yeah, he was on the ballot and all. Then Edwards backed out. But
yeah,
I remember when they went on sale that morning. The lotto tickets. It was a Saturday, and I had a couple of buddies come from Jennings, and they wanted some radio work done. So I'm like, they met me at my house and knocked on the door. I was drinking coffee. They come on in. I seen them drive up through the window, and they were like, "Ready to do some radio work?" I said, "Yeah, but I want to get some breakfast. Let's go get breakfast at the restaurant first." And I said, they selling tickets, scratch offs. Let's go get us some tickets too. So, right when we went to the door, they had a little line, and they had a woman ahead of me. Now, if I wouldn't have said, "Let's finish this little cup of coffee," it would have been timed a little different. Or she was like two people ahead of me. There was this woman there, and I see she bought 10 tickets. I got me like 10. And my buddy's got 10. They were behind me. And we sitting down, waiting on the waitress to order our food, and I'm scratching. And that lady that was ahead of me, she said, she won the big one. It was, what was the first one they had? It was $2,500 or something, or $1,800.
I have no idea.
Scratch off tickets were like one of the grand prizes, 1,800 or 2,500. She said, "I won 18 or whatever it is. I won." I'm like, God dog it, if we wouldn't have stayed at the house for that extra cup of coffee.
Like, ma'am, that's actually my ticket. Here, take one of these.
I would have probably been in that spot.
Oh, I'll tell you a story. When I worked at Sam's Club, about probably 15 years ago or so, there was this gentleman, and he gave it was a coworker of mine. He gave one of the ladies that he worked with. It was around Christmas, and he gave her 3 scratch-offs, and I forget what scratch-offs they were. Well, anyway, one of them won $10,000. He freaked out. He's like, "Oh, that's the wrong one. I meant to give you this one." Blah blah. And he tried to get they photocopied it and everything. And he's like, "Oh, I gave you the wrong ticket. No, that's my ticket." And they're going back and forth because I was in the break room. They were arguing back and forth, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" Because she's like, "I won $10,000." She's all happy. And so he's like, "Oh no, I meant to give you this ticket." Blah blah blah. And I remember the thing of that because he got fired because he's like he threatened to like. He goes, "I'll break into your house and take that ticket back," and shit like that. Yeah, he got fired because of that. But they photocopied the ticket because when I went to work, it was right above the the break room and I actually saw where the ticket said 10,000, 10,000, 10,000.
Damn.
That guy was like, I didn't mean to. He's like, I didn't mean to give you that ticket. I meant to give you this ticket. He's like,
Well,
son of a bitch.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
For the on that year date, but I was right in a way. I was right. It was September 6th, 91. Okay, but that was when the scratch offs. I thought it was 92, but what I'm remembering was when the lotto,
I thought it was 92 also.
You know, quick picks and all that. That started in 92.
I'm pretty sure Buddy Romer he was the governor at the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah.
Edwards couldn't have ran in 92 because he was term limited. No, wait. Let's see. Wait. 488.
No, he ran, but he bowed out. He bowed out. So. You know, he ran, but he bowed out right before because he knew he was going to lose.
Okay, yeah, he ran in 92. He couldn't run in 88 because you can only run 2 consecutive. So he was from 80 to 88, and I think Buddy Romer took over for those 4 years. Then he won again, and he was from like 92 to 96. Then he retired and had that problem, whatever. But he actually vetoed that. He didn't want the lottery thing. It was if I remember right, it was Buddy Romer, the one in between Edwards. He was the one that signed the bill into law. That sounds about right. If you look it up, that sounds about right. And I could be wrong, but yeah, that's why John Bell Edwards couldn't run this time because he served his 2 terms. Now after Jeff Landry, he can run again. Hopefully he doesn't. But hopefully Jeff Landry can win 2 terms in a row. Because I like how he's running the governor already in Louisiana. I like what he's doing. He ain't taking no bullshit. But there's a Wikipedia page on it that's about the lottery. I remember,
let me see. September, day of the week. September 6th, 91. I know it was a Saturday because I was closed and they came over there. If it tells me it was on a freaking Friday, it is on a Friday. Yeah. It was on a Friday. Damn.
Huh. Oh, you were close.
Yeah. I thought I was closed that day.
Maybe you said, I'm going to close my shop for a while.
It says here it was on September 6th, 91 was the 249th day of the year 1991 in the Gregorian calendar. There were 116 days remaining until the end of the year, and the day of the week was Friday. If you're trying to learn French, then this day of the week in French, and they got it spelled, but I know how to pronounce it, vendredi.
I think I know what
5, Friday.
I know what site you're on. I look at yeah.
It's
astrology.
It's called Day of the Week.
Yep.
So if I would look up my birthday in 1985, it would show it fell on Easter Sunday because I know that for a fact. Yeah. Because I got a Easter basket and a birthday present from my wife at the time. And I'll tell you on the phone what that was. Or backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Was a Friday. Okay. I thought it was Saturday. But, oh well. Now, when I watched the lotto, the big one, the $2 million one, what's that being on a Saturday? Because I thought it was 92 for the lottos, but it was for the scratch offs, but there was the lotto in 92. Oh well.
One of the two. It's always one of them. Oh, good Lord, I just popped that damn toenail right off. Shit. Well, some of it off.
Louisiana had a lottery in 1892. They ended it in 1892. What ended the Louisiana lottery in 1892? Wow.
Probably. Yeah, I remember reading about that. If it's on Wikipedia. Probably
the state
corruption.
going broke.
Scandal. Who knows?
Oh, the largest jackpot won in Louisiana on Powerball was $191 million for October 25th, 17. I was right here in Eunice that won that. Right here in Eunice. Yep. And it was claimed by the called the 292 Family Partnership. They didn't want to be named. They hired a lawyer.
Yeah, do that shit nowadays.
And everybody was waiting to see new trucks and the big new houses being built and all that. Never happened. I don't know if the people moved or what.
Probably they said, "Fuck this place, let's go."
I wouldn't want to be named either.
No, man, you get all kind of phone calls and all that. People find you, and these charity organizations. A buddy of mine won the 4th or the 5th lotto. You know, the $2 million.
Yeah.
And, he won that. He was a truck driver for Crowley Marine, and he would stop in my shop. I did all his radio work. He stopped in there, and I walked in to get coffee, and he said, Bojo, you heard the news? What? No, what? He said, if I won the $2 million last night on the lottery. I'm like, what? I said, you did? He said, yeah. I said, congratulations. They was asking him, you going to quit driving truck? He said, hell no. He was a union driver. He drove Crowley Marine, and he said, my wife's got cancer. And if I quit my job, that all in treatments, and she's just going through all this stuff now. They finding out she got cancer. He said that $2 million is going to be gone in about 8 months.
Yep.
So because he had that good insurance through the union, and about 2 months later, we didn't see him anymore, and he come visited us and said,
changed his mind apparently.
That he did retire, but they told him that you can retire if you want, and you have age. Actually, he could have been retired with Social Security.
Yeah.
And they say you can retire if you want, but as long as you pay your insurance payments, you can keep it. And he was like, so I quit, or I'm retired.
Yeah.
If I ever got the chance to win the lottery, yeah, I would donate some to the organizations and stuff like that. But I don't want my name out there.
But he's the one told everybody, like, man, I've been getting bombarded with phone calls, from charity organizations. Yeah. And he told him, look, he says, if I give you $10,000 and 9 other people $10,000, he said, that's half of my money. That's $1 million I gave away. So it's not just you. That I ain't giving y'all that kind of money. I don't mind making a little donation, $300 or $400. But he says, I think I remember somebody was needing y'all help one time, and y'all turned them down, and the husband was out of work, and y'all turned them down for help. So y'all ain't getting nothing from me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they changed the laws or not yet, but even until I think a couple of years ago, if it's a big enough thing and you go in a lottery office, when you sign for it, they take your picture and everything with all holding it up. That's part of it, to use you in marketing things. You can't, and if you don't sign it, they will not give you the money.
Yeah, they you got to sign permission for them to use your image.
Yep.
And that means your picture.
Yeah, because they will not give you that damn money. They'll hold it up.
Oh yeah, his wife said she was doing the numbers. They was watching TV, and this is how he told us the next day. He said the wife was right there. She's marking the numbers down. And when she got to the sixth one or the fifth one, I forget how many numbers there were, she says, and I think it was $100,000. You know, if you got 5 numbers, you know,
Yeah.
if you was missing one of the numbers, you got 100,000. She said, "We got $100,000." You know, he said, "The hell with that woman. We got the whole thing." She forgot to keep writing the numbers down. When she seen that she had 5 numbers, she got all excited at 100,000. He said, "Damn woman, we got the whole thing." Yeah, you got the 2 million.
Yeah.
And he lived on the river, Freon Lake Road, and which is like the nice part of Lake Charles, south of Lake Charles. When you take the 210 loop to go around Lake Charles to keep it from going through town on that badass road and curvy road and all that, you just get off on the 210 loop. When you cross the bridge, you're on the other side of Lake Charles. You're in Westlake. You come out on the other side of Westlake, matter of fact. But anyway, before you get to the bridge on 210 to cross over the river, you hook a left. You're on Country Club Road. And that follows, there's a lot of houses on Preon Lake right there. There's a bunch of little small lakes off of the river, the Calcasieu Ship Channel, and nice houses up in there. And that's where he lived.
It must be nice to win a whole lot of that stuff.
I mean, he you know, it wasn't one of them big country club houses he had, you know, with 30 acres. You know, he had 3 or 4 acres, but it was on the river, you know. He could go fishing whenever he wanted and all that.
Yeah, little retirement house. Hell
There was this woman that caught a redfish in her backyard. She was fishing. She caught a redfish, and the husband came home, and guess what? There was a tag on it. It was a CCA tag. You know, CCA, the redfish and all that, when they used that in tournaments.
Yeah.
And they'd release so many tagged redfish in different waters on the coast. They would tag them. She caught one. It was for a bass boat, like a Ranger bass boat with like a 150 on the back, a Yamaha, whatever, 200. Yeah. She wasn't a member. You got to swear on the Bible and all that. If you, but they know when you joined anyway, you know. And if you go the next day with a fish, they were like, "Okay, you had this fish already," you know. So the husband, they didn't even, but they put it out that they caught one though, you know, to let everybody know that there was one caught in Preon Lake. And that's way up.
I would have found a member and said, "Claim this from me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll split it.
Shit.
Yeah. Something's better than nothing, at least.
Yeah, they had trucks, bass boat. I think the grand prize was a truck and a bass boat that year.
Ain't too bad.
Different prizes. They had the numbers, and if you got a certain number, you got a certain prize.
No, I would have had somebody claim that from me.
It was the GCCA, but it used to be called the CCA, Gulf Coast Conservation Association, and they'd hold that tournament once a year. And you had to be a member to cash it in.
Couldn't you just find a member and have them cash in for you?
Yeah, you can do that. But how do you know who's a member and not? You know, when you're not a fisherman. She just out there fishing in the backyard.
Go out there asking.
It's not like you can put an ad in the paper. Who's a member of the CCA? Back then it was a CCA. Then it changed to the GCCA a few years later. I mean, if you're not a fisherman, you're not in that group, so you don't know who's a member or not. Ask around. Ride around, look at somebody with a bunch of boat in their yard or something. Hey, man, are you a member of CCA? You do that and get lucky. Yeah, I'm a member. Well, I got this redfish with a tag on it.
I think
We'll
y'all owe
flip
me a couple thousand. Load that cash up in my truck now.
But they want to know where you caught it, how you caught it, what lure you caught it on, all that stuff.
I jumped in the lake, and when I crawled out the lake, the damn thing was in my shorts.
Somebody told me, a buddy of mine told me, yeah, you got to swear on the Bible too. We had read that in the Louisiana Sportsman.
That's always something with them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, they had a house on Treon Lake, which is right down off of Country Club Road, and a house on the lake. She was fishing in the lake from her yard on the dock and caught that redfish. Oh, I think they gave her a little consolation prize or something, like a free rod and reel or something.
Okay, things free is good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If they gave her, I think it was a rod and reel. Yeah, it'd been a nice Shimano or Ambassador or something, a $200 reel and a $100 rod.
Yeah. We had a lake out in California, and they would tag their fish with certain tags, and if you caught one of them, you won something.
Yeah, that's how it is.
The first time my wife at that, well, my ex-wife now, but first time she went fishing with me, I went fishing out there quite a few weeks. And the first time she goes out, cast that first time, bam, she catches one of them. On a pink fishing pole.
Yeah.
So what y'all win?
A new fishing pole.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well, shit, the old fishing pole helped me win. I don't need this.
I was at Walmart one day, or was it TG&Y? I forget if it was TG&Y or Walmart. I walked out. I'd walked in. I seen what they were doing. There were some kids or people casting in a pool, a little kiddie pool, and so I said, I walked out and what's going on? And I got me some worms, plastic bass worms. And he said, having a little contest. And he said, would you like to try it? It's free. And I'm like, sure, And they handed me a rod and reel, just a regular Zepco 33. I flip it like that. I flipped it. And made it right in the middle of the swimming pool. They're like, man, that's not bad. Right in the middle. I'm like, yeah, I've been fishing a few times. They said, okay, well, you and you on the list. And I'm like, for what? We're like, well, this is once we get so many people on this list, and I forget if there was like 30 or 40 people, whatever, then you go and you cast again, and then you cast again, and I stayed. I hung around a while. I called a buddy of mine to come meet me. He got in it, and he was in it, and I was one of the last ones. There was like out of the 40 or whatever it was, 30, 40, 5 contenders went to a different level, like the semifinals. And so I thought that was going to be it that day, win a ride and reel or something. Like, no, you had to go to Baton Rouge for the state champion. Because I didn't win the regionals. That was the next day. I didn't know all the, details about it. And so I won the semis, and they say you got to go to Baton Rouge now and for the state. because there was different cities in the state that was going to be there, and then there was going to be another thing. So I was going to be like a weekend thing,
Mm-hmm.
or a whole Saturday or whatever. And I'm
Shit,
like,
just
man,
give me the money now.
Yeah, I said my job's over here. I said I can't go over there,
No.
so I didn't go. So,
Mm-mm.
so me bowing out, that got the other fella that was right behind me. It advanced him up. Take a minute. Shaking my hand and shit. I'm like, damn, all excited, ain't he?
Like, okay, have fun. Go win the damn thing.
Flipping the damn spinner bait in the damn swimming pool. You know, and then you have to get back every time. You have to get back 10, 20 feet or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
Raging Truck is talking to him
you wasn't
again.
close to start with. You know, you're about here from a door over there. So that's around 12 feet, 10, 15 feet or whatever. They started it. And then, you know, they backed you up. I forget who put it on. Bass Pro Shop or GCC or CCA. I have no idea who put it on.
It could have been somebody.
Oh, it was somebody, you know, some outfit, you know.
Like, whoever it is, just give me the money now. Give me the semifinal money.
Yeah.
I'll quit the
Man,
Albala.
I hate to see you not go to state. He says, I'm pretty sure you take it, you know. And I'm like, man, my job's over here, and I ain't got the money to stay over there and all that. Because they didn't pay, you know, for you to go over there. And
They
that
should have
like
told
that.
y'all that shit beforehand, before you went into the contest.
Yeah, he just said, sign this, you know, handed me a big paper, sign this, you know, before I made my first cast. He said, man, he says, you good. I said, I've been fishing all my life. And I knew there were going to be better guys than me, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a Shimano G150. So you can bring your own reel, rod and reel, go to state. I could have brought it over there for the semifinals. And I didn't. I just hung around there. Yeah, that's Zepco 33. Man, that's shit. That's baby casting, you know? Kids cast with that. I had a damn Shimano G150. Oh, yeah, that was king of the mountain back then, you know, for bass fishing. You know, and if you didn't know how to use it, you'd bird nest it in a hurry, too. You ain't going to bird nest a Zepco 33. That's a close fishing. That was the chrome. Yeah, you got the ones with the bail on it that you flip.
Hell no.
Yeah, I saw them in your garage.
Oh yeah, I got the open. Only I'm trying to learn how to use bait caster, but I'll use a spin reel all day long.
Yeah, we call those what you got. We call those a bail caster because they got a bail on it. That big hard wire that attaches to the deal. You flip it over like that. You can hear it click, and then you hold the string here on the rod and you cast it. Like that's for surf fishing and stuff. And then when you wind it one time, it clicks and it clicks that bail back over. You can bird nest those, but
oh yeah,
it's not easy to bird nest those. But
no, it ain't.
I use the one where you press your thumb on the trigger on the release, and you have to hold your thumb on the spool, and then you always did a side cast like that. You know, your hand was sideways. It wasn't like that. It was always like that when you casted those. I call those a bait caster.
You got to have the tension on. You got to have the release on those bait casters just perfect for yourself. Otherwise,
if you don't want to hold it, yeah. But I can pick up any one and cast it. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter what it's set on. It can be loose. Most bass fishermen have them loose. You know, instead of like when you take your thumb off, if it drops real slow with a weight, you know, like a 1/4 ounce lure or whatever, or a 1/2 ounce, If it drops real slow, it's perfect. I always had mine backed off about a half a turn from there.
No.
Not too bad. I don't know much about fishing though.
It's fun, man. Then I got into commercial fishing, and that broke the bass fishing for me. I never bass fished for the enjoyment of it after that, really, because I was commercial fishing. I was making money fishing, good money.
Oh yeah.
Because I was getting all that silver back then.
And I can't stand using those damn closed face reels. No, no.
Like a Zepco 33.
One that's got the whole body, just the hole where the damn string comes out.
Yeah,
No.
that's like Zepco 33s, 88s, the 202s, 404s, 808s.
I can't stand those damn fishing poles.
That's what I started out with, was a 202 Zepco. I was 5 years old,
Uh-huh.
I wasn't about to. No, I think I was 8 or 9 when I got my first bait caster, and it bird nested a few times on me until I got the hang of it.
I hear the train.
Mr. Ewing, I forget his first name. My nan was a nurse, like my mama, but she was doing private duty, a lot of private duty. She worked for Dr. Latour, and then she didn't work at the hospital with my mom. She worked for a doctor, and then she did private on the weekends. And she took care of an old man. His name was Mr. Ewing. Boy, he lived in a big old house, 3-story house. And me and my sister, we had to run to the place, Had bamboo in the back, looked like a jungle back there. We'd play back there and all. And we was out of her hair, my nana's hair like that. And there was a bunch of rod and reels over there. And the old man gave me one. Gave me and my sister each one. And he gave me some old books. And they were little. They were about that tall. Like 4 inches, about that wide. And he said, these are old. Take care of them. Read them and, take care of them. I said, all right, no problem. And they had a green cover on them. And a lot of them were like Shakespeare and stuff like that. And Daddy says, I'm curious about them books. He says, I know a little bit about those. We went to an antique shop. And he says, yeah, they're about $200 a piece. I'm like, wow. Daddy said, you want to sell them, boy? I said, no. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if Daddy got them and sold them over there or what. But one day I just noticed they were gone. And it was like a year or two later is when I noticed they wasn't hanging around no more. They wasn't in the book collection. $200 a piece. Man, and that old man, I think he said he was young when he got them. Now, related to the Ewings in Dallas, no idea. That's before Dallas was even a twinkle in a director's or screenwriter's eye. That's back, like I said, I was about 8 or 9 years old. I think Dallas came out when I was about, 15 or 16? The Ewing.
79, I think. 78 or 79 it was on the air. I think 78.
I was about 16 then. Yeah, something like that.
I think it ran from like 78 to 91, 92, somewhere around there. It was on for a while. Larimore, the cigarette company, is the one that produced it for a lot of it.
Marlboro?
No, Larimore.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you ever watch the early ones, I think even most of it's run. It says produced by, and it'll say it at the beginning or at the end.
Larimore, yeah, that was some. I want to say those were long cigarettes.
Yeah, they were the main producers behind Dallas. I think that's one of the reasons they said it went off the air. Because at that time they were trying to get all cigarettes and cigars and stuff in the early '90s and like
No,
ads and stuff.
I think they just had their run, and that was it.
Maybe two.
You know, I
mean,
think
they brought it
run was
back.
right over with when they found out who shot Jr.
That was like 3 years into it. Well, they brought it back like for 2 or 3 years.
But there were a couple of spinoffs of it, though. There was Falcon Crest, Dynasty. Those were spinoffs of Dallas.
There was a couple other ones too. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Because I last year I read the Wikipedia. There was something
When they
one
killed
of the
old,
characters, they turned it into a series that lasted like 10 episodes or something. But
oh, when they
It's
killed the
on
old man off, you know, Jacques, when they killed the old man off, Mama said, "That's it. It's going down the tubes now." You know, they fixing to end it, and it 2 years later or something. And I remember that old man that came up there and said, "Miss Ellie," and she said, "Yes." She said, "It's me." No, he said, "It's me." She said, "Who? I don't know you. It's me, Jacques, your husband." That's when that plane crash or whatever, or whatever happened to him, and he got killed off in the show.
yeah,
Well, come to find out, late a year, in the show, a long time later in the show, he admitted that he wasn't that old man with a plastic surgery. But he knew everything about that family. He knew everything because Jacques was telling him about the family, and he learned a lot when they were spending that time together. And then when the plane crashed and all that crap, he said, "Oh, here's my opportunity to get into some money, big money." And he went over there and faked himself as her husband. They accepted him too, because he knew everything about him, everything. And they said, "Well, I don't believe you, but welcome home."
Damn, she bought her candy. She didn't buy me jack shit.
She bought some candy, didn't buy you nothing.
No, I mean nuts.
eat all the candy.
Nah, I don't want to do that to her.
Yeah, I'm fixing to munch on some Reese's mini Reese cups here in a minute. I think I got some left.
I don't have any candy.
I'm getting hungry though.
Yeah.
Boy, don't say that. Boudreaux's gonna get off the damn thing now.
I was fixing to say for this one time I'm not starving to death. Oh, look what I picked up from AliExpress. Next time I set up my canopy, I got an Easy Up canopy. Tractor Supply.
Huh.
Paracord. 100 foot. $1.79.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like,
Not the bod.
yeah, and the knot don't stick neither. I got a knot in it, like from the store
Uh-huh.
that it came from. I had a knot on the end. Granny knot, just regular old knot. Nope. It'll slide right out. It won't tighten up. It won't bind up, I mean. It'll tighten up, but it won't bind up where you can't get it undone. Oh, hell, that's slicker than owl shit. Need to learn how to wrap this around a knife handle. Or make put it on a keychain ring.
Right. Yeah.
And do that twist to make a little carrier, And I forget, I think it's like 20 feet altogether in one of them things. That was a fad at one time. They were making those and people were buying them. And if you ever get caught out in the woods and needed a piece of string, well, you just took it off the end of your Leatherman or whatever, off the keychain, unraveled it. But there's a certain way you braid that thing, lace it and braid it, that it ain't coming apart until you take it apart. But this makes good handles for stuff. 100 feet for $1.79.
Not bad. Bad at all.
And that's a seven stranded, I want to say, paracord. And they got the inside on it too. They got the outside, and then they got that stuff on the inside. I mean, I wouldn't make no parachute with it, you know. That's for sure. And jump out of an airplane.
No, I'm good.
Nah, you won't see me jumping out no airplane.
Look here. Know what that is?
It was like a vape or a dart.
Yeah, dart. Put some flights on it, huh? Put some. Well, we call them flights in the dart world, or fletches for arrow.
If Roger Rabbit was here, he would know.
Center punch, spring actuated. You just hold it down on a piece of metal where you want to drill a hole, squeeze it down, and it'll pop a hole, a divot in the metal.
Not too bad.
$1.79 for two of them. There's some lightning deals going on, and I ordered about $18, $20. I had 7 items. One item was $2.79. This. Damn, I had it charged up. At least I thought I had it charged up. There it is. Oh, just caught. Man, that's bright.
That's bright light.
That was $2.79. That better not do that whole time. Well, I'll have some good batteries out of it. Or some good LEDs. Leave that charged in. That was taking 0.2 of a watt. That's fully charged. Everything else, because I got a little thing on my charge card.
No.
You see that? 0.2 W.
Yeah.
That's charged. Anything that's drawing 0.2 is charged. Because that's no draw at all.
I didn't know that.
With some little camping lights. You know, emergency lights, camping lights, or whatever. When the lights go out, hit the switch. We got 2 of them. And I'm going to put one on the side of the bed, and I guess I'll keep one around here somewhere when the lights go. I got flashlights all over around me. So, and I can just set it on the table. I think it gives off some good light.
I got my stream light sitting right here in the door.
Stream light.
Yeah.
Gee, my son-in-law had one. That thing was like $150.
This one was.
Had 2 batteries that came with it and a charger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what batteries were in it. 18650s maybe.
Probably.
But man, that thing would light up the nighttime like all get out, man. That thing was bright. I've never seen a flash like that in my life.
Next time those bastards, those truck bastards, whoever bring you brights out, you just flip them, put them brights in their face and say, hey, see how you like it.
There you go. That's right.
Good job.
Or if they come up behind me, I got 4 bright lights sitting on the back of the truck that get them.
That works.
really?
Yeah, work lights.
Damn.
Yeah.
Backup lights. There you go.
I got one on the passenger side and driver's side fairings. And then I got 2 on the back of the cab.
Yeah, flashing with that.
They light up. I do. And they turn the damn lights off.
Oh, it's not. It's up to 2.3. Wait. Oh, because it's drawing the light. I just turned it on. That's why. 0.2. Oh, but damn. There's a bad connection in there or what? Let me plug just that adapter in there. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to charge it again.
Faulty wire in there.
Yeah. And I ain't sending that back. I'll tell them about it.
You sold me a piece of crap for $3. I want another one.
Yeah, the wife, the missus dropped her damn headset today. Broke the right ear off. Like, damn it, they were about $300.
Oh man.
She's got a
Duct
new one
tape
sitting.
crazy, please.
She's got a new one sitting at the house, but we can't go through the house right now, so so I gotta go buy her a temporary headset.
Go to Walmart and get you one of them little $20 ones.
Hell no.
They get all this stuff
I'm
from
gonna buy her
China
a new
too.
one. No, I'm gonna go buy her a new one, and after she's done with it, I'm gonna use it.
Missy was buying some yarn one day, and I needed some little bags, some little pork bags.
Right.
And so we went in the hobby section. Well, we was, right at the yarn and all that. And I'm looking for the bag, and she spotted some stitch hooks. And she says, I'm gonna need those when I make Eloise's or the baby's jacket. I said, what you use that for? She says, just a placement, It's just like as a reminder where to start and all. You put them those stitch hooks there. They're like little clips, little plastic diaper clips. So, and we're in Walmart, and I seen a little kit that had like 6 or 8 crochet hooks and a little zip bag. And they wanted, I think it was $16 for that. And it was a few stitch hooks and all that in that with it. So I said, I can get you that with my company. She said, really? I said, yeah. I said, I'll order you some when we get home. So we made it home, and she took her yarn out, and I said, oh yeah, I got to look that up. And I ordered her a whole kit. No, they wanted $8 for it, not $16. They wanted $8. And I snapped a picture of it. I was looking for that brand, and AliExpress had it, and it was $9, $1 more than Walmart. and I got 320 pieces, and all they had was the 8 hooks and 10 stitch hooks. So it's like 18 pieces. I got 300 something pieces for $1 more. I think she got 20 crochet hooks, and it came in a bag. You know, instead of a little zipper thing, it came in a big zipper thing with all kind of compartments in it for all the other stuff that came with it. She was like, man, I wish I'd known this a long time ago. She says, I'd have had you order that for me a couple of years ago. She said, I've been needing these stitch hooks. She says, I didn't know Walmart carried them. The Hobby Lobby and all that do. You know, Michaels, you know, all them craft companies out there. Michaels, Joanne, Hobby Lobby, they carry it. But she said, I didn't know Walmart did. But I'd ordered her that anyway. A couple of weeks later, it came in the mail. I said, here you go, baby. She said, oh, it's in. Yeah. She said,
There's a Michael's in the shopping center I work at.
Look at all the stuff in here. My cousin runs one in Lake Charles. He's a primo. The lady told me on my mama. That was my mama's brother's son. He's the manager of that. And I know if I go over there when they got the sale on the coin books and the coin supply, I know he'll, you know, because they sell it dirt cheap. Blues coins, he went to every Hobby Lobby in a 3-city area of his house in Oklahoma. He went to Oklahoma City. He went to every Hobby Lobby and bought everything they had. He's got the money to do that. But it was on sale. You were getting coin books for $2, $3 a piece. And I'm talking about the good ones. I ain't talking about the little trifold. Those were like 75 cents. And he sold all that shit on eBay. He made it kill. He said, man, I don't know. I must have made, in the couple of years I've been doing it, on there from Hobby Lobby, I must have made 10 grand.
Damn.
Well, I got my, I changed my eBay slightly, but I'm going to start putting up some stuff on eBay. Make that extra cash. Because I bought a few things earlier, like some cards for next to nothing, couple of pennies, $1. So, make them connections, but
got to do what you got to do these days.
yeah. Well, I know I got some cards that'll sell for a few dollars here and there. So that's why I've been buying all those packs at Five Below. Buy a pack of cards for like $4. There's like 15 cards in them. A few of them I pull some numbers cards. I figure if I sell a few of those cards, even for like $2 each, 15 times 2, that's, you know, $30 for a $4 pack. That's what I try to do. Some of the new ones, I don't know all their names, but, you know, here's what it is. Let's see.
You got to work tomorrow, Phil guy?
Nope. No.
Got the day
4
off.
days off in a row.
Damn. That's not good.
Yeah, they're cutting hours again.
Pocket. That's not good. The chain, the jingle in your pocket.
Yeah, I looked at I don't go back till Saturday. I've had the last today would be day number 4 off in a row since it's past midnight. Going by fast. Yeah. The new year doesn't start till February, and cutting. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm trying to get away from that place. I'm trying to get another one. I'm trying to get another job. It's not a bad place to work, but it's just they don't want to give anybody hours, so it's like, you know. But still, even working 20 plus hours, you still make a decent, you know, they pay you a decent salary. So,
well, you in the what they call that? Not a condition. You in a dog it. You in a situation where you have a roommate, so that's a good thing.
Yep. Yeah, but still and all, you know. I mean, I wouldn't have left the last job, but it was either that or I was gonna go to prison because I would have. She kept handing me scissors. I'm like, you do not want to put scissors in my hand. Piss me off. I'm like, you don't know where these suckers are gonna go. If I throw them and they just happen to hit an artery, no. I think I'm gonna start wrapping this particular stream up because I want to try to get some sleep in a few, in case I wake up early enough and want to go to the store or something like that. But
Oh yeah.
Damn near almost one already. Shit.
Yeah.
It's almost 2 a.m. where I'm at.
Good Lord. You
got
have to be up.
Fly trap went open a couple times.
No.
I'm up all night every night. Anyways.
Oh, I'll probably stay up another hour or two. But I mean, earlier, all I gotta do is watch YouTube and I'll be knocked out. Somebody will be on later.
Whether I'm driving, watching TV, or on YouTube, always doing something.
Probably cartoons, cartoon collectibles, and cooking and crafts. They go live late.
People say I go live late, and I'm like, it's only 9 o'clock, 8:30. It ain't that late. I think there's like 4 people streaming right now that I subscribe to. That's streaming right now. No, 3 actually, but all 3 are in the card do the football cards.
Oh, okay.
I don't see anybody I follow in the coin community on right now.
Pile of stuff.
No.
Q&A. That's electronics or coins.
I have no idea. I went to somebody's stream early and I thought they were talking about something and they were doing coins and I went, okay. But they wasn't talking about coins. They were showing off like fossils. And I said, is this a coin stream or fossil stream?
That was they're not live. That was a video they uploaded.
Oh.
Let me see who's live right now. Refresh that.
I don't know until we can figure out.
Not bad. 1 second later, I heard myself on the YouTube side instead of 10 seconds.
Huh. I didn't hear anything.
No, I'm on the YouTube side. Like I said, the latency, the lag is not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Right when I said, let me see who's live. And like, not even 2 seconds later.
Yeah, it's got its moments.
Yeah. Jimmy C live. Because I ain't been there in a long time. You've probably been Jimmy C and Friends.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You don't know? I thought you knew Jimmy C and them.
I don't know. I might.
They was living in right by Captain Jerk.
Oh, I think I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, my friend just went live. I've never been able to catch his live streams. He just did a live stream and ended like 2 minutes ago.
But they moved to South Dakota, North Dakota. They moved over there and I think bought some land and something or whatever. But when they got there, it was all swamp. It was all flooded out. They were going to work on a cattle ranch. Help a buddy of theirs or a cousin or something. And they was going to buy some land, which I don't know if they bought the land yet or not. And saving up, like buying the building materials a little bit at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Piling it up in the barn or whatever until they can get the house built. But I know they're renting, and they rented a house.
Got a slut.
It was a dog house they rented. I mean, it looked nice and all that, but man, they always had trouble with the water and the plumbing and all that, and the drainage and all that. Man, the toilet was backing up in the tub. Oh boy, it was on the bottom floor. Everything coming from the top was flooding in there, and coming, from the upstairs apartments, coming in and flooding them out.
That's one thing about living in an apartment complex or something like that. Somebody forgets to leave their they left their damn bathtub running, and that water starts seeping over. That floor becomes weak. Guess what?
Yeah. Oh, but this is the drainage problem. The water would drain down, and then it was stopped up somewhere, and so it was coming up in their bathtub. Everybody's other bath water and stuff was coming and flushed their toilet. It was coming up in their tub. So they got out of that contract like greased lightning, like that, because they wouldn't fix it. It took them forever. They were there like a month and it still wasn't fixed. And they didn't want to get close to that tub,
Right.
They were going to their friends and taking the showers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should fix that right away.
Well, I'm going to get out of here myself, man. It's good seeing y'all again. I'm going to keep this one short. Oh, all right, everybody. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. I'll see y'all later. I'll please that. I'm out.
See you, Cajun.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to stop for a second anyway.
Man. Ain't nobody been in chat for an hour and a half anyway. You can do your outro if you want, Raging.
All right, Phil guy, thanks for the link.
Anytime.
All right. Appreciate what you've done for the channel. Always, always, always.
Of course.
But anyways, till the next time, y'all keep on spinning and grinning. We'll catch you on the next one.
I'll see you later, Raging. All right, folks. Yeah, notice we're up to 3 now. This whole time it's 1, 2, but anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. So I appreciate y'all popping in the chat, and go check out Raging Cajun Garage, and go check out Cajun Coin Hunter and everybody else that was in the stream tonight. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.